I can't even. I can't
Press
even.
play, goddammit. Press
Hold on,
play.
hold on,
Press
hold on,
play,
hold on, hold on,
goddammit.
hold on,
Press
hold
play.
on,
Press
hold on,
play.
hold on. Fuck. See, I'm fucking up. Fucking. Oh
No,
my god.
we good. We live.
I know I had to mute the fucking actual stream because. Oh my god.
One of these days we gotta do like a behind the scenes, like kind of fucking
No,
audio.
we just got to record the audio in OBS. I literally just have to have a separate file
Yeah,
and just
just send
record
that
it.
shit out, yeah.
So like for the
Just
15,
bloopers.
20 minutes that we're just sitting in the fucking room just bullshitting, it actually then we get to just post
like
it.
BTS.
Oh, it's
yeah.
good stuff. Also, I'm
Yeah.
looking at a text you. Speaking of which, my buddy Mike, my boss actually, he just got his food. He ordered food. He wanted a Mexican Coke. He didn't want to pay fucking $3 for it. Sure enough, when they
Wait,
sent
what's a Mexican Coke?
no, you know
I've been in New York for a while.
the Mexican Coke is like the fucking it's the Coca-Cola from Mexico, like with the real sugar.
Oh, okay, just legit. Okay, with the actual real sugar.
So he wanted that fuck. He sends me a
not that diabetes
no,
sugar we
right,
get in the States.
right, not
Yeah.
the fake shit. He sends
Okay.
he sends me the he sends me a message. He says, of course they don't even send me the right fucking one. They sent him a normal Coke. I'm fucking dying. I can't.
So chat, let me tell you. Right before we open the show, he goes, "Yeah, Mike's gonna be he's gonna listen in today. Mike's the boss from his job." And I'm going, "Great to fucking spring that shit on me 2 seconds before we go live."
Yeah. Steve, you were like panicking, fucking beads of sweat.
Oh man, the stage fright.
I guess we just plug the sponsor now. Hey guys, Sensei So's
yeah.
podcast brought to you by Evolve Gaming.
It's brought to you by Evolve Gaming. Oh, I mean, I have it pinned in the chat. So for those who want to see it, hover over it. The link is there, and also the code
Yeah,
STP,
man.
which is the acronym for. I don't think a lot of people may not know this, but STP, if you don't know, is the acronym for Sensei Store Podcast.
I thought it was for
But
that oil. I thought it was for that fuel cleaner.
or for the fuel cleaner, however you want to see fit. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
it works for both. It works for both. But you won't get the discount at AutoZone if you do that.
No,
You'd only
it will
get
not.
the discount
Yes,
at Evolve Gaming
that's correct.
on that website if
That's
you
correct.
plug in the STP. So
That's correct.
STP
$75 off.
75, and then you get $75 off at checkout. So if you are in the area, or if you're shopping for a new computer, gaming PC, go check them out. And then use the code, and you guys get that $75 instantly off at the end the purchase.
Yeah,
Well,
we're sellouts now. By the way, that's it. We're all
oh, it's
official.
okay.
Yeah.
We're there.
All right. Now that we paid the bills, what's up, man?
Pay the bills. All right. Pay the bills. All right, man. No, man. The Niners won yesterday. Hype for that.
Dude, that wasn't like an easy fucking win. They were not. I'm watching that game and I'm like,
if Nick is listening, say he's a Rams fan, so he hates the fuck out of the Niners. He can give two shits about the Niners.
Right.
He hates them. He has some personal grudge against them. I don't know, some shit there.
Okay.
But he it's funny because he's the like the typical Uber fan, like the ones that like fanatical and I'm all about my team. I bleed this. I don't root for nobody else. I'm opposite. I'm the kind of guy that's like fuck it. I'm a fan first, and then I'm a Niners fan, yes, but I'm a fan as well. So yesterday's game, I'm sitting there going, me and my son, we're both Niners fans. Me and my son going, yo, this game is great.
Yeah, good game.
And I'm texting Nick. I'm like, yo, man, this game is awesome. He goes, yeah, but your team is losing 24-17. I'm like, yeah, but it's still a great game. He goes, you're not mad? I'm like, no, man, it's a great game. It's literally, if you're a fan of the game, it's a great game. I'm not going to sit here and go, unless it's the Yankees, batshit crazy for like sports or anything like that, or consoles or whatever. I don't go batshit crazy.
You were very glass half full yesterday with your team. Like, yeah, you wanted your team to win, but you were enjoying a good football game.
I was enjoying a good football game. It was legit fucking good. It was 24-17, and Brock Purdy did the drive that everybody was asking him to do before they acknowledge he's a solid quarterback in the league. Like everybody's like, oh, but he has talent, and he's doing like that's a bad thing. Homegrown talent's a bad thing now, by the way. But he still needs to prove himself. He hasn't never played come from behind and never had to come from behind and win a game. And yesterday it happened on a big stage. It literally happened. He came back 2 minutes left on the fourth quarter, drove his team all the way up, or down the field, say, to the other side, and scored a touchdown. Like McCabe and McCaffrey scored. I'm going, wait, is that what they wanted? What's the goalpost now? Are we gonna move it again? Like I want to know, because you know how we are. We always move the goalpost. Like, oh, you proved me wrong, but that's not what I was saying. Let me gaslight the situation now and move the goalpost. But yeah, man, the Niners won yesterday, so I'm happy about that. The Knicks won yesterday as well. They're doing good. But sports wise, that's that. Happy that both my sports teams won. Gaming wise, I've been playing Resident Evil 2.
Nice. There was just a run. They were doing GDQs going on Games Done Quickly, with the speed racing for charity that they do twice a year, and then throughout the year as well too on their Twitch streams and stuff. But they were actually, it was funny that you said that, but because I pulled up on YouTube the other day, because unfortunately I haven't been able to watch a lot of it right now, so I've been kind of watching replays of clips, and there was somebody that was running Resident Evil 2 the other day, like speed running it. So I didn't start. I had the video queued up to watch it.
I'm no speed running it,
Yeah.
Shout out to your brother though. He's the one that he literally asked me the other day, Thursday or Wednesday. He goes, "Hey man, you play Resident Evil 2?" I'm like, I actually own the copy. I haven't finished it though, and he kind of motivated me, like, "Oh shit, I gotta get back into that."
Yeah.
And I loaded it up the other day, and I finally finished the Leon run. Then I finished the Claire run, the chick.
Nice.
Finished her run. And then I did all the DLC stuff because they came out with DLCs for it. That's like, extra expanding of the story kind of stuff. I did all that. So I ran through it pretty like the last few days since your brother told me about it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Finished Prince of Persia, which we'll be talking about that later. That's my early game of the year, by the way. But yeah, man, that's what I've been doing this week. Catching up on sports, doing the Resident Evil 2 thing. I also popped in Modern Warfare, the original OG Modern Warfare. And fucked with the G3. Remember the G3?
Yeah, you board.
Oh, I was bored.
Yeah, you bored.
But going back to those Call of Duties, I'm going. Obviously playing the modern Call of Duties, you go back to the old one. It's like, oh shit, Death Silence like this, and Ghost was like that, and these guns. There was really no recoil, like with the sniper. There was like really no recoil with snipers and guns. Just straight shoot beam. That's it.
Yeah.
The running was not unlimited. It was like in spurts.
Yeah.
So like you ran for 2 seconds, you had to catch your breath and ran for two. There was no tactical sprint.
No.
So there's a lot of shit like that. This is crazy. Like we played, it was fun because nobody was bunny hopping. Nobody was slide canceling. None of this YY shit, macros and this and that. None of that shit. It was just straight gunplay. And everybody was having fun in the lobby. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And it's full. This game, like you can find a game easily. By the way, is the remastered one that I was playing. That came out with the Infinite Warfare copy.
Yes.
It was that one. So hopefully once that drops in Game Pass, like all the old CODs, I'm gonna jump in there because I have it on PlayStation. So I was playing it on PlayStation.
Gotcha.
It's one of the CODs I played on PlayStation. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, once it pops on Game Pass, I'll hop over there, pop some achievements, do that kind of stuff. SJ says you're a better man than me. If my team is in the playoffs and they're losing, I'm in a bad mood.
True.
Look, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was that fan for a very long time. Still am when it comes to the Yankees. Logic will tell you when it comes to the Yankees, they're my religion. Like I get mad when they lose one game out of 10 games they won. They lose one. If they win 10 games in a row and they lose one, that's the one I'm harping on. Like that's who I am when it comes to the Yankees. So I'm still there. But when it comes to like basketball and football, I really don't stress it out like that because it's like at the end of the day, those dudes go home, to their family or they go out to eat and spend their good $1 million of money on shit that we can't afford. But they can, and like they're not worried about me if I'm mad or not. They're not. They're just not. They're athletes who play the game. I enjoy the entertainment for the 2-3 hours they give me, and I move on. That's just how I view stuff. But I understand those who look at sports and get all crazy and have these stories, in their head about why they hate the team and we bleed this and I get it. It's just like the consoles and all that stuff.
Oh, so you take that root word fan from fanatic?
Fanatic, yeah.
Fanatic.
For me, there's fan and there's fanatic.
It's fanatic.
A fan, I mean, if you're watching the game or your team, you have a favorite team, you watch them, it's good. Win, lose, whatever. You get mad, you move on once the game's over. Fanatic, for me, this is my take on it. Fanatic is someone who really gets involved in what the player's doing on the outside of football, like or sports, whatever sport they're playing, like outside of it. Like
you know what dietary supplements they taking? Like if you watching Glaber in the off season working out with Aaron Judge
somebody
in Tampa,
who's about who they're dating, who they're marrying, who they're sticking it in, like
okay,
what they're eating, when are they eating, and
that's
if they flush the toilet 2 times, and if they wipe it with Charmin toilet paper or Bounty, like it's like, bro, what like. That's a fanatic. That's somebody who's really into the thing and they care about, how much they signed for that.
That might actually just be a stalker.
That's a fanatic. That's what I'm saying. Like it's okay to root for your team, but I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like there's no other teams in the sports that I'm enjoying.
Hey, listen, the same thing could be applied to the video game conversation
unless
too.
You're Boston. Unless you're Boston.
Well, unless you're Boston, that's right. Fuck Boston. Always and forever.
Always and forever. Fuck Boston.
But I'll be going there next week though. So,
I know you are.
Shout out to Boston.
Be careful.
What are you? No. It's not. What do you mean don't wear no Yankee? I'm going there with Actually, I'm buying a Yankee fitted this fucking week just to make sure I have it ready for when I'm in Boston next week. Okay? No, I'm not scared. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I didn't tell you about the time we took the field trip to Boston when I was in high school, and we went to Fenway, and I'm over there, and I'm the one with the 20. What was it? The 26 rings back then. Remember that T-shirt?
Yeah,
with the ring count. Mind you, it was 2000. This was before Boston went on their little run.
By the way, we're still counting 26.
Yeah. Well, it's 27 now, but that was like before we actually won. Yeah, but that was before they won in 2009, and obviously, so I'm going back now. And I had the Yankee hat, had the shirt, and then I had somebody in a Boston mall tell me, he's like, oh, yeah, no, listen, there's a bunch of Yankee fans here. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, they were like, yeah, don't worry about wearing that, So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I was always told, like, for a long time, oh, watch out for Boston, and Boston's scary, and Boston fans are nutty, and blah, blah, blah. I've been there. I've been to a Boston game. I sat on top of the damn wall. And they're cool. Like, yeah, they're fans, and they're yelling for the team, and they're mad when the team is doing something, or they boo the Yankees. Like, typical fan stuff.
Yeah.
But the way I was told, like, be careful. Like, if I was going to get stabbed or something, I'm like, oh,
No, that's
Okay.
more. You're more inclined for that to happen in the Bronx, but I'm just.
True. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, going, this is nothing. Go to my side of the town.
I was gonna say,
That's
go
where it happens.
end up on the wrong side of the 4 train in the fucking Bronx.
Oh hell yeah! At the wrong time of the day.
So
You go hit
the
the
right
wrong
time, the right
fucking.
time of the day. It doesn't fucking
Oh,
matter what time.
it don't matter. It don't matter. Yep, it don't
Don't
matter.
matter. Sorry.
It don't
Anyways,
matter what sneakers you're wearing. What are you wearing? It don't matter.
I digress. We
Yeah,
digress. Anyways,
we digress.
but yeah, but my gaming's actually been pretty cool too. I'm playing fucking Rust now. I'm a Rust player. Yay.
Oh, you're a Rust player.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
playing Rust. I got into
All
Rust.
right.
So yeah, I've been on this little Rust grind. It's been a lot of fun. I played games similar to it. I mean, this game's been out forever now. I think it's like 10
Now
years.
you say Rust, not the map Rust in Modern Warfare,
No,
the actual game
actual
Rust.
game Rust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like survival, build craft, like, a couple of different things. I mean, it's cool. It's like, you start out with nothing, fucking literally nothing. You're naked. You spawn in, you're naked. And you're like that, like the Conan game. Remember the Conan game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so it's
exile.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally that. You spawn in, you're fucking naked. You don't get to choose your character. It's just you're in the server, and then it's like, up, I got a rock and I got a torch, like caveman shit. Then it's like, up, I gotta go find some scrap, or I gotta build some stuff real quick. I gotta make a quick little set of armor. I gotta build some clothes. I gotta make a bow. I gotta, it's like this whole
Mm.
thing. So but it's cool because I'm actually playing with somebody who like is getting back into it now. Mike actually, he got me into it. And then it's just a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of fun, a lot of raiding today. We had a little uh-oh moment. It'll actually come up in
Oh wait,
the
Rust has raids?
it's like somewhat of raids. It's kind of like they're kind of like raids. They're like these high area, like I guess like high tier lootable areas that they have on the
Mm.
map because the map's procedurally generated. That's another thing. So there's another crazy. This fucking game wipes depending on the server that you're in. Essentially, the server is up for a week, so you get wipe day, which is essentially on a Thursday or it could be on a Monday. Doesn't matter. But the server wipes. You go in and you're fresh. You don't know anything. You just start again. And then after a week of building up a base, fighting, looting, getting all that stuff, the server wipes itself and then you're starting again, but you keep the knowledge of the blueprints that you were able to like learn at least for like a month, and different servers are different. So it's
And
like
Cobra saying they also have 2 week servers.
yeah, they have 2 week servers as well too. Exactly, they have longer servers. That I
Okay.
think we're gonna try to look for a 2 week server. Yeah, see, we're gonna try to look for a 2 week server. So that's a thing as well too. I'm probably poorly explaining this, but it's just honestly you go in there. So yeah, we were on the oil rig. So essentially, and then we're looting, we're killing these
I
scientists.
don't know. That's a popular. Even though I've never played the game, I know
Yeah,
the oil rig.
yeah,
Like I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
so many videos of
Yeah.
that oil rig. Like I know that.
On the oil rig, we're doing this loot run, whatever like that. Get into this room where there's like high tier loot. There's a fucking door open. I'm like, I see a button. I push the button. I guess I wasn't supposed to press the fucking button. The door wasn't supposed to be open in my defense. But I saw a laptop. I saw a crate that was in a cage. I hit the button. Fucking alarms, and then what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, and then it's literally the audio, the comms are great. I actually have to get the comms because I have the comms. Basically you fucked us. That's it. We're gonna fucking die now, right? Like literally, this is what's being told to me. Right? Why did you do that? I don't. And I'm
All
like,
the image out of my head is like there was a big red button that said "Do not press this."
no,
button,"
it
and you
didn't
just
say
went
do
ahead and
not press.
pressed
It wasn't even supposed to fucking be able to be pressed. How about that one? It shouldn't have been able to be, but it didn't fully reset. So I had the ability to do it. So like I'm there, I hit the button. Sure enough, boom, there it is. Okay, and then we get a bunch of juggernaut fucking looking scientists that come over with Spaz 12s. Okay. And then we have to like set up and try to kill them. There's like 6 of them, and they land on top of the oil rig, and you got to kill them. So we kill them. And then we get camped out by another team of 3 on a fucking rib boat that's shooting us from the water. So we're trying to wait them out, and eventually we get to like fucking kill them, or we killed like 2 of them, and then we were able to like jump off the oil rig, get to our boat, and fucking like scurry away in like the darkness of the night. And we were like SEAL Team 2.5, just like
That's
fucking
funny.
just like out there MP5s, and we got some good loot. So
Whatever you do, don't press the. Too late.
yeah, no, it wasn't even that. I was given no warning. I was told nothing. There was no advisory. Generally, the people that I've been playing with have been pretty good with letting me know, oh, hey, Luke, by the way, don't go do this. Don't do that. Be weary of this. Be mindful of this. Watch out for this. Has been like the last 4 fucking days of my life. Like after like work. It's been working, eating, shitting, sleeping, Rust. So not in that particular order. Just like, you know what I mean? Like, and just been being told like, you know, like what to do, what not to do, what to do, what to hit, what to shoot, what not to shoot, all of this stuff. And then we get to this part,
That's
which
what
is
I'm
pinnacle
saying,
part, and
SJ.
just
That's exactly what I'm saying. Haven't you learned from the cartoons?
it wasn't a red fucking button. It was a laptop on top of a crate. Okay, in my defense, laptop on top of a crate. There was no red button. The gate was open. I was being invited to loot. I see loot. I hit button. I want loot. Okay, that's it. That's it. So that was my morning, by the way. That's how my morning went. So
that was your morning.
That was my morning. And then yeah, just playing Prince of Persia. This is the gameplay that you're seeing here live on stream is some me poorly playing Prince of Persia, but having a bunch of fun doing it too. These like jump puzzles, the bell, getting used to all of that stuff. It's a lot of fun, man. I'm really enjoying myself.
Dude, the puzzling in this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it. It's crazy.
I think I might end up, yeah, not to like spend too much time onto it yet because we're going to talk about it, but I might end up just buying it. I mean, because I still think the Ubisoft Plus thing is probably worth the subscription, but I might just end up buying it just for the fact that I really enjoy the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm like not even that far into it, but it's just a lot of fun. So it's a good
Very
like
fun.
one down
No,
game.
it's a good. I mean, obviously we like platformers, but it's good. I mean, it's a good. I mean, I've convinced I've like a cousin of mine who don't play games like this. I convinced him to like pick it up and like, oh, this is like not pick the game up, but Ubisoft, Ubi Plus.
Yeah.
Listen, they need to start paying us for fucking like these referrals we do for these because I was thinking even your brother got a GameSir now, by the way.
No, that's listen. You already know my stance on that.
Yes,
I got.
You need to
listen,
get paid for that shit.
I'm just let them know. Just send like they can hit me up any day. I'm here. Maybe we'll just send them the channel information. Like, we're here. We'll just we'll add that one to the sponsorship. Like, come on, man. You already know I live by that controller. I love that controller. I'm using it every day. My little T4.
I forget to ask your brother. I know he's had it for like a week or so now, and I forget. I'm waiting a little just to give him time with it.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask him how does he feel now, like after a couple of weeks playing with it.
I mean, he told me initially he was really enjoying it. He liked it initially. Like his initial response was.
The only downside for me is the white. I wish that the white kill because it's white.
It's a magnetic cover. You could change the faceplate. I know the back is so
talking
white.
About the grippy part, the back side.
Yeah.
It's grippy, so it literally like takes all the oil from your skin.
Ready? I got you. No, I got
already
you.
wiped down controllers, but I'm constantly wiping it down.
Yo, I got you, Kills. Listen, Magic Eraser. It's.
You are.
Nah, yo. No, listen, yep. Listen, tricks of the trade, man. Listen, my job, like Magic Eraser. That shit. Well, don't even worry about it. Telling you, just be careful. Just don't, try to maybe use like some alcohol or whatever like that to get it activated.
What I've been using. I got some alcohol swabs that I use for my
use that to activate the Magic Eraser. But then, Magic Eraser. That shit is. Yep, it's good stuff. Telling you, we're mentioning so much shit that we're not getting paid for. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Like I mean, I'm not even saying like buy like the fucking Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, but I'm just saying
legit things though. These are things in our lives that we're using every day. It's not something we're going out of our way for. It's like
I know
the GameSir controller is. I love how light it is. I love how these sticks respond. They're not drifting on me. They don't feel like after the wear and tear. I don't feel wear and tear. I've had it for over a month now. You obviously longer. Brother, controllers is it, bro. Like I just learned the directional pad. That it controls the volume up and down or party chat versus game chat.
Yes.
Game volume, I mean. I'm like, wait, it does that?
Yeah.
Like I'm discovering shit for something. This is
yeah, because it's got like a little chip in there because the different profiles as well too. You could have 3 different profiles on that particular controller as well. I'm just waiting for that version of the controller with 4 paddles. I get 4 buttons on the back. Yes. It's a wrap. I will not. Listen. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I only
done.
Use 2, but I
want them both on the same. I need at least 2 on one side.
I want more.
If I get 2 on one side, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Yep. See, look, me and my brother, the same exactly. Literally, my brother just said there.
No, because you guys constantly use the 4. I only really use 2, but I still want 4.
No, because it's how I map them. Like sometimes, like too, like depending on what I'm playing or whatever. Like Apex, I have like my left one's mapped to like heals and stuff. My right one is jump and crouch, so that I never have to hit A or B.
Fuck. So like having 4 different four paddles in the back. I'm clumsy. Like I'm jumping. I'm shooting.
Well, no, had that lockout.
Weird shit.
Remember, you have the program that you could just unprogram the one that you don't want to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I only really want the 4. I don't want to short myself, but I still only use 2. And if anytime I need to use 4, it'll be there. But I do want the 4. I really do. The best feature though, the price.
Yeah. I know,
Talk about that price,
dude.
because there's other controllers compatible out there that does this, but
Yo,
are expensive as hell because
Turtle
they
Beach.
add like weird shit to it.
Turtle
Yeah,
Beach
they'll add,
fucking put a
yeah.
screen. Why is there a screen in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
fucking
That who
controller?
needs a what is
I'm
it,
hating.
Dreamcast, bro? We're not
I'm
playing that
right.
no
I'm
more.
hating, but it's like, and it's got Hall effect sticks and stuff like that. But for two hundred
No, it has
dollars,
all
like,
that, but
do
the
you know?
price. It feels like the screen got added for the price increase,
Yeah,
just to
no,
say that's why it's $200. Like, nah, bro, I'm not playing Shenmue on my fucking what do they used to call them things on the Dreamcast, the
yeah,
little fucking VMUs. I'm not playing anything on that, so stop. I don't fuck with that.
yeah,
But
man.
no, I had the Elite controller, SJ, and I've had several Elite controllers. The only thing is that the build on the Elite controllers is poorly made. It's bad quality.
Yeah.
And I say that with my experience of having three Elite controllers, one of them being the first version of it, the other two being the version 2 of it, where the grips just come off after a while. They just come
Yeah.
off.
I hate how heavy the
I'm a long
controller,
session gamer.
and I hate
Yeah.
how heavy the controller feels now
And it's
compared to
heavy. Oh, it's heavy.
dude,
And you don't
everything.
appreciate that until you pick up this game, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I picked, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This
Yeah.
is light as fuck.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people want the heaviness and they want that weight. Because it automatically transfers that information like, oh, this is worth my money kind of thing. Like it plays with that mindset.
Yes.
I think. But I don't
Yes.
need the heavy.
It
I
has
don't
weight.
need that
It has weight to it. It must be built properly. Like, you know.
It's not wireless. It's Shin. It's wired,
Yes.
which gives you more response time.
Yes.
The response
They-
time. I play FPSs, so I noticeably the response time on Call of Duty is there. You see it immediately. You feel it.
Yeah. They do have a wireless version on their website, GameSir, not sponsored by the way. But if you go to GameSir's website, they have like wireless versions as well too.
Yes,
But they're weird.
yes,
Like
yes.
this is like an officially like I would say like officially licensed controller for the Xbox. The G7 one is, and then they have other ones as well. Like the one that I have is for Switch and PC. Because I don't need it for like my Xbox. You know what I mean? Like I just need it for my PC mostly. So,
And it's
yeah.
I failed to mention it is a detachable wire, so you can put it between your console and your PC if you have a PC. So
Yeah.
it'll transfer seamlessly between both. Just gotta plug it up onto the
Yeah.
PC. Like I got two USB Cs, one for my Xbox so I could plug it to the Xbox, the one it came with, and then I got one for the PC. So when I'm switching back and forth, I could do that. I constantly play two fucking things at once. I'm that guy when I
Mm,
game, so it's like I have two monitors. So like I'll be playing Call of Duty on one side, and on the right side I'll play like some single player game. Like I've been playing what I was just playing Resident Evil 2. Like I'll just do that. Like in between sessions of my multiplayer, I'll just look at my right screen and start playing Resident Evil. Like that's how I play. But no, the controller's pretty neat, man. I just want to say that because I know Draven picked it up a couple of weeks ago, and now that makes three of us. Actually, that's five of us, right? That I know because we have Angel, you, me.
Oh wait, Angel
Draven,
got it.
all started with
Oh
you.
yeah,
All
that's
started with
right.
you.
Oh yeah, I told Angel to get it,
And
and
E.
she did get it. E got one too. I didn't even know that.
I thought yeah. No?
I didn't know E got one, but I know I forgot I told
I'm
Angel.
only saying that 'cause I thought we were in the chat
No,
together.
when me and Angel were
one
playing
night.
Apex, Angel was one of the first ones I told to get it when we were playing Apex because she saw me
Then
frying.
I could be misspeaking. I don't know if you got. I thought it was a conversation we had all together in
Oh,
Discord
maybe.
one night.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I might be misspeaking. So sorry.
I mean, listen, that's a few people already. You know what I mean? Just-
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
where's the kickback?
The Game Search clan, I guess.
I guess at this point, you might just have to rename the clan at this point.
The whole thing, yeah,
Yeah,
like just everything.
Yeah, it's not unit
All
anymore.
15, 20 years of
yeah,
our shit
yeah, no,
just erase.
yeah, it's not unit anymore. It's GameSir.
No, it's Game Sir.
It's GameSir.
GS baby. Not
No,
game.
that's like the fucking that's like the esports teams like that they have in like Korea like
sure.
before they actually it's not it's SKT1 T1 is but South Korean Telecom, you know what I mean, like T1,
Yes.
so
Yes.
there you go.
All right. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, man.
I know we have our set topics, Logic. I know we have that in the top in the tagline.
Oh, you're gonna do the thing. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Do the thing. No, do the thing. Yeah. Do the thing.
It came out of nowhere.
Say hi to chat first. Say hi to chat first, real quick.
Let's say hi to chat. Let's say hi to chat.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. Who's in chat? We got BMG, or as I call him, Bald Man Gamer.
What's up,
fellow bald man there? We got Shin here every damn week. I appreciate you and the support.
Yeah, man.
And then we have your brother. I guess he's off today, but your brother's in Draven. Timber. Brazil is in the
Brazil,
chats.
Brazil. Yo,
We
Denver, I
have
need to hold on real quick on that note.
yeah, yeah.
Denver, I'm playing in a Brazilian Rust server. I need some translation. I need like good, I need good like curse words and shit to
Motherfucker,
say.
you got Google
Important.
fucking
No, that's what I've been
translate.
doing. That's what I've been doing. But
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
got it. I know a Brazilian, so you know what I mean. Like,
okay, okay.
let me just reach out into the community and get some community help with my Rust situation since I'm on a Brazilian server. So yes, Timber, I probably will be DM you on Discord so I could get some nice little curse words and shit to say to these people. And no
Mm,
offense or anything like that, but I need some like nice gamer trash talking to talk shit because they have proximity chat in Rust. So yes, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
okay, all right. We have FJ in the chats. We have let's see who else. Some M Cobra.
Yes,
Is that Mike?
yes, that is Mike.
Okay, all right. So I want to thank that man for the beautiful sponsorship. I appreciate you and taking a chance on this channel and us. So I appreciate you, sir. And then we have Yobi in the house. I'm glad you're back, brother. I'm glad you're back. Not just on this chat. I'm talking about. I'm glad you're back. He knows
Yeah,
what I'm
brother.
talking about.
No, it's good to see
I'm
him.
glad you're back. Yeah, good to see him.
And yellow too. Why is he yellow? Is that like a
You
YouTube
see that,
thing?
right?
I'm saying like he's yellow. Like,
No, he's
that sounds special. I don't know.
I don't know. I think he know a guy. He know a guy.
He
in
knows a
YouTube,
guy. He's good.
Yeah, I want to that quiet.
I want to know a fucking guy. What the fuck?
I want to know a guy too. Shit. But yeah, to everybody that I see in the chat, if you are listening to us and you're lurking, that's fine.
Yep.
If you want to get shout out, let us know.
Yep.
So we can shout you out. But other than that, man, I appreciate you guys coming in and listening to us, ramble about shit in life,
Yeah.
gaming and otherwise. But I appreciate that. But we are gonna jump into a topic that's not part of the show, but we decided before we went live. We had to speak on it because it is something that came out of the fucking blue. Not really the blue, but the way it took the world by storm. Out of the blue.
World,
I mean,
out of the fucking
blue. Out of the blue, right? Okay.
No, out of
we're
the
gonna
blue.
All right, we're gonna be talking about Barbie 2. They announced that Barbie 2 is coming out in a couple.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. I can't stand you. I really can't.
No, man, we talking about Power World. Anybody playing this game? Anybody actually playing this game, or they just buying it? Just to be like, I'm part of the trend of the 4 million.
I told you.
Are people playing it?
I'm on a Rust kick, so it's like I can't. I apologize. I mean, I've seen some shit. People are doing some cool shit, I guess. I mean, capturing pals. Like, how do I go about this? Hold on.
Yesterday it was like, Puppy, can I get Power World? I'm like, yeah, sure. He goes, it's only $50. I'm like, $30. I'm like, it's free. I'm fucking Xbox Game Pass. We ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, that part. But also too, we have to navigate this conversation, like I think carefully, because I just want to make sure we can't get demonetized by Nintendo by saying certain things.
Oh,
so like,
sure.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, let's just be careful in how we're saying certain things, because the last thing I fucking need is to get like, kicked off the
cease and desist because we cheer the game that has that looks
or nothing or
similar to
Pokemon. Just a little bit. I mean, listen, I understand people are out here too, and that's another thing I've been seeing. Quickly out here, it's like everybody's saying, like, listen, Nintendo, they could be pissed all they want, but like, have fun, good luck, like trying to like,
I mean, have fun with whatever it is you want to do. I mean, I'm sure they're watching it closely. I mean, it felt like yesterday, even today, every time I checked Twitter, somebody was tweeting, it now passed 2 million, it now passed 3 million, it now passed 4 million. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this game?
It was mostly them.
I told you this. It reminds me of when Pokemon Go was out. How everybody lost their shit and everybody was outside and it didn't matter who the fuck you were, a gangster, a drug dealer, a fucking churchgoer. Like, everybody was unified catching Pokemon. Like, it was that moment. Like, the world came together over fucking Pokemon. It feels like that. Like, this is the game that's unifying a lot of people on this kind of, like, I was watching my son playing and I'm like, oh, so it's Ark, Pokemon, Breath of the Wild.
Like,
it's just a bunch of shit put together.
Fucking Monster Hunter. Is this not
Monster Hunter?
Is this not Lapras isn't Lapras from like Gen 2 with fucking with feet? Because Lapras could swim, like, so, like, that's how you
correct.
Ash got around the fucking islands. Like, is this
play Pokemon? A lot of these things is familiar. Like, you're gonna know. Oh, like, shit! This looks like. It's like it's exactly that. I mean.
This one here, this is like ghost. This is ghostly with fucking like some other shit happening and some cute rabbit ears. Like, what the fuck? What am I looking at?
A lot of building went on too. It's like art. The art side of it is in there where you build a lot. We're gonna sound like kids, but we're not. We're just poking fun at it. It's impressive, very impressive in a post pandemic world that we're in right now. that a game comes out like this and 4 million like 4 million players, whoever you want to call it, like bought this game, and it's literally free on Game Pass or no additional cost on Game Pass, but it's still being bought, and not just bought but played concurrently.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it passed. We was just on my past Elden Ring. It just passed Cyberpunk, which was the #1 concurrent player in the, like, as far as the game goes. It just passed these things, like, just and it looked at them like, yeah, we got it. Like, it just can't. And then the people tweeting about it and talking about it are like legit having fun with this game. I'm sitting here going, I'm gonna have to give this shit a try to give it a legit opinion, because you know me, I'm the kind of guy that I won't have nothing bad to say about something unless I play it. And even then, I still won't waste my time and energy on talking down something. It's not for me. That's my famous thing. It's not for me. I move on. So I'll try it. I'm downloading it as we speak to Game Pass PC, so I can give it a try and see how that's about, because I need to give it a try. But damn, the way this shit just came and just, because I think Xbox the same week, right, announced, hey, it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, it's been pretty recent that announcement came out that, oh, by the way, it's coming to Game Pass as a game preview game. So that means like they had some sort of deal. So it's not like, because I think this is also, I don't know what state of the game they're actually in, if it's at full release. Like I said, this is one of those things where
the whole thing is, even on PC, it's what do you call it,
see
game
here.
preview. The whole thing is game preview.
So here we go. See, my brother in the chat. Also, the game is early access. It's not even a complete game, right? So yeah, game preview,
now, the Xbox
early
version
access.
Is 3 to 6 weeks behind.
Right.
The builds.
Yeah, which is fine too, because once again, it's to be understood because it's early access. The developers are probably rushing to like get shit like out and going, but also it sounds like, even from like this tweet here, this was on the 20th. Regarding the connection issue when trying to host co-op, number of players exceeded 700,000 concurrent players. Weird flex. But okay.
Right.
And
like, let's flex that real quick.
Yeah, and a problem occurred in Epic Games. Basically, they're saying, hey, too many of you fuckers wanted to play, and we couldn't keep up.
If the servers go down because of 700,000, more than that now. I think it's like 1 point something million players at one time playing on a server. Nobody expected any game, to make that number climb that high in less than 48 hours.
So this was Steam count 8 hours ago, 1.1. They were going kind of crazy. Sold 4 million copies in about 3 days. I know you had mentioned this off mic in the green room, saying how, for a game that also is on Game Pass as well too, the fact that it's still selling this many copies. But like you said, I don't think, I've seen rumblings about this game and stuff like that, but I don't think the developers knew what they were getting when they released the game.
Nobody did.
Yeah,
I've seen the game. I've heard about it in the past few months. People talk about it, and the biggest thing was, oh, it's Pokemon with guns. That was the joke. That was the meme.
Yeah.
So that's all I've heard about it. And then it released. Oh, well, then the Game Pass announcement happened. I'm like, oh, cool. They got it. I'm still not, getting up from my bed to check it out. It's cool. And then it caught fire. Like, literally caught fire.
Look, it's not Gyarados, but it is you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's why Nintendo's looking at the fucking situation. Closely.
I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean? That shit, and that's on some, like, Mario 64 shit. I'm just going to pause this real quick. Like, the penguins and, like, the
yeah.
in the snow world. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's crazy.
This is why I laugh when people have these takes in the community where it's like, oh, 4K and fucking 4K and 60 frames, and the game, it's not innovative. I want something fresh, and it's like, here's a game that looks it's so generic. And what I mean by that is, it takes the good parts of a lot of these games that are already out, puts them together, and it's just a game that's like nothing wow, nothing innovative, nothing over the top. And this is what the community is going crazy for.
And you see this gameplay,
the community that shits on everything else.
And you know what this is reminding me of too? Not like so much like a gacha game, but this is like some like Fantasy fucking Star Online. Like, man, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
it's the thing. It's every single fucking game you've played
Monster
or seen
Hunter,
in
right?
one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Monster Hunter, insert MMO here, insert, a Monster Hunter game here, insert Pokemon. Because I'm throwing shit at fucking things.
Throwing shit.
Yeah,
where you seen that?
Yeah, I'm to capture said animal. I'm hunting pals. I'm hunting pals.
And what my son said, because I asked him what's between this and Pokemon, what's separating it? And he goes, well, Power World. in Pokemon, you catch the Pokemon, they fight for you. In Power World, you catch them, you fight with them. Like they're not fighting alone. You fight with them. They can help you build and find resources and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. So that is what separates. Like there is a because I wanted to know. I'm curious. What separates it from Pokemon? Because I'm hearing a lot of, oh, it's Pokemon with guns, but that's cool. But
and then then it's Animal Crossing. Evidently,
Animal Crossing. It's this. They could have called it Nintendo World. they wanted to.
I'm surprised they didn't just go to Nintendo and been like, "Yo, we got this game," and then Nintendo was like, "Yeah, no, listen, this is." But that's another thing too. It's like, couldn't Nintendo just do something similar to this, maybe without the guns or whatever, and then like just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they don't just like go after them or whatever. Maybe they just
look at this
make
shit.
this.
Look what I say wrote. You can also eat the pals.
What?
Huh?
Capture humans. I saw that. I saw a clip of that.
Participate in trafficking.
Yeah, that's wild. Like,
nah.
Listen, participate in trafficking.
You
like,
just helped me uninstall this game, SJ. I appreciate you,
dude. That's insane.
Not being participating in that type shit. No way. Final Fantasy, right there. Look, they
I mean, like if I didn't have, this is cool. Like maybe if like a group of us collectively said, "Hey, let's go try out this game," I might. But it's not to say that it doesn't look interesting and stuff. Once again, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I just got into fucking Rust. I'm not at the no-lifing it point yet, but there are so many other games that I will probably not necessarily want to play, but play before I probably get to this. But if this continues to go on and be successful and stuff like that, I feel like eventually I'll get into it.
That's what I'm at. Anything outside of my scope of what I've been already, I'm gonna play. I'm like Suicide Squad's coming up. I'm playing that. Like anything outside of my scope, I wait for the reaction and how long that trend goes for.
Yeah.
Like with this, yes, it's 4 million and it's a great game. It's for people playing it. Great. If they're playing it, they're having fun. You know me. If you're having fun, I'm all for that. Do it. But for me to wind up playing this game, it has to be past that trend. It has to be past the 2 weeks window where everybody does that. Because it just seems like everything nowadays lately with the PC side of things, with streamers especially, it's like they'll play a game for 2 weeks and it'll be the hot shit in 2 weeks, and then it'll just drop dead in the next month.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen in this game. I'm not saying that, but when it's a game outside of my scope, I wait for that to happen. I wait to see if it dies, doesn't die. What support are they gonna give it? Is it gonna be something that it's like are the developers gonna be communicating it out? What they're adding to the game? What's the future look like for it? Are they responding to bugs quick enough? Shit like that. I mean, obviously the server side, it's out of their control because that's a lot of people at one time. But that's what I pretty much do. Like I don't like to fall for hype. I don't fall for that. I don't like following that trend. I wait. And just wait and wait. Because I know there's people out there with FOMO. It's like, oh man, I got to be part of this so that they can have that conversation. Be like, yeah, I did this and I did that. But are you really having fun with the game? Is it your type of game? Like that's my question. Like, let me see how far this goes. Let me see those who don't normally play this are tweeting about it. I want to see them tweet about it in 2 weeks.
And I'm not the Monster Hunter like type of play. Like that's not my. Not to say that I wouldn't enjoy games like that, but that's not really my vibe. And that's
I've tried. And
I could be wrong.
The ones that came to Game Pass.
Right. That's what I mean. And I could be wrong and like equivocating. It could be a false equivocation. And I don't want to necessarily do that once again without playing it. But from just my eyes, just what I'm seeing, I'm just associating because I've seen similar aspects. Granted, there's no guns in Monster Hunter, right? So it's like. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do a disservice to Monster Hunter and be like, oh, like your game just looks like this. Like, no, it's not that. But, like I said, I guess it's cool that it's like a lot of people are playing it and stuff like that. I love the fact that it's on Game Pass. That's great. More people get to try it.
More people can play it and try it. And say, like I'm gonna try it out. I really want to. I want to see what's still hype about. But I'm downloading it. I think I already finished downloading. It's like 19 gigs. Yeah. But I've downloaded it, so I'll give it a try and everything. It's like you know me. I'm the kind of guy that I will never hate on games, and I will say the first thing I'll say is if it's not for me, I am not the target or the intended audience for it. I move on. I don't waste my time, my energy, or my breath saying, "Oh, the game sucks," or compare it and go, this is good game, but not better than that. Like I don't see the logic in doing that kind of stuff just to make yourself feel good about your purchase. Like if you bought it and you're enjoying it, enjoy the fucking thing.
I'll just show this because
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you not to play it.
I bookmarked this. This was a clip that I saw earlier online. So this is essentially what a shiny looks like. So like
Okay.
they
Let me
have
see.
they have shinies.
Oh, okay. They have shinies. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like
Oh,
yeah. So there you are, just doing things, just fucking getting speared. I guess you got like your little, pal that's following you around doing attacks for you. Then there's another one back there too that you see like level 10, but that's not a shiny,
back there. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So only 8% of the capture, I guess, wasn't. And this thing is like headbutting you and stuff. So
See,
it's like, eh,
just seeing these clips, I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this. It's not my type of game. It's just not. I
armor
don't
is
know.
damaged.
I don't see myself for a few hours going, ooh, oh, I captured this thing and it's fighting for like I'm
I mean,
not
I
big on
think it's
fantasy
it's
shit,
got
I
the
guess.
it's got the Genshin Impact Legend of Zelda temperature gauge
I
at the
think that's what
bottom
it
left.
is. The
That
mobile light, like that whole mobile gotcha. I don't know. It's just there's something about the game that's like I don't know if I want to try this out really. Like
I
I
mean,
have it downloaded now, but I don't know.
and at least to my understanding, they're not hitting people over the head with like my MTXs and stuff like that.
Good
But I'm sure, well, yeah. But then it's still early access, so
for now. It's early access. Now that we got all 4 million of you suckers here, we're gonna introduce
yeah.
MTXs.
It's like, by the way, thanks for joining.
Battle
Yeah,
Pass coming soon. Like what the fuck?
imagine.
Oh, Power Pass. What do they call it?
Pal Pass. Get your
Pal
Pal Pass.
Pass.
Get your
Get
Pal
your Pal
Pass
Pass now.
for
Hey.
9.99, and for 29.99 get all of these extra skins and a boost in your Pal Pass. It's like,
Mm.
wait, Activision, what?
I think this was supported through. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know your brother was telling me we were talking about it a little bit, but I think it's like support, like early access support, where you could buy the game and like founders type of thing. On the
Oh,
Steam side of things, on the
that's
PC
funny.
side, like a founders pack kind of
Yeah,
thing, because it's been out for a while in that status, and they just released it now to the world. So
yeah. Let's go check it out real quick.
yeah.
Because we're live. Oh, there's another game too. This is gonna be my mentioning Lethal League Blaze. I just discovered this game, 2018. This is a fucking game and a half,
No, you
man.
haven't played the other shit,
N-
Lethal
I
Company.
didn't even know that was a thing. No,
My son plays that shit.
that's different. This
Mm.
is I don't. They're not. This is like baseball meets like a 2D fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
great. Yeah, no, this is crazy. This is crazy.
So
But
Yakuza.
I don't even know
With
actually.
fucking with Majima and
Uh,
fucking Kiryu with the
So
bats
yeah,
and all
here we
that
go.
shit.
Oh, so you could get the Power World. So here it is. So you could get Power World introductory offer until the 25th. Ooh, I better act quick to save $3. Um,
Act now.
act now. 26.99 on Steam, or you could get the game plus soundtrack bundle for 31.33. Yay. Um,
Soundtrack bundle, I'm in.
yeah. What kind of game is it? This game you can peacefully live alongside. Nothing I saw about any of those game clips were
None of
peaceful.
it seemed peaceful.
None of
Yeah.
that seemed peaceful. But I guess there's an or right here. So live alongside mysterious creatures known as pals, or risk your life to dive off a ruthless poaching syndicate. Uh, drive off a ruthless poaching syndicate. All right, yeah. Pals can be used to fight, or they can be used to be made to work on farms or factories. Yeah. So like slave labor? No, I'm sorry. All right, let me shut the fuck up. No, let me. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right, can we talk about like actual like something now?
Yeah. Okay. Can we talk about shit that we actually want to like play
Talk.
and see
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at?
Well, I mean, hey, listen. You introduced the topic. This is great. I'm glad we were able to talk about it. And
Oh
you
yeah.
never
I
know.
mean,
Listen, and 2 weeks
we
from
gotta
now,
get on the hype train. We gotta
listen.
get the hits in the algorithm and talk about
And,
power. So
and
that
listen, and two
algorithm
weeks.
picks the pot up.
And I was gonna say, you dish out a couple of clips, and you never know. 2 weeks from now, we might just be
Yeah,
full of
you
shit
know.
and fucking playing the game and in love with it. Who fucking knows? You never know,
Stay
right?
tuned now. We're trying to book Cat Williams as well. So we're just trying to
Oh
be
my
out
god!
there. We're just trying to be everywhere.
You saw the SNL skit?
Oh fuck yeah! Then I of course.
It's crazy.
That if there's a chance and opportunity, they're on it. They're on it. They're about pop culture. Whatever's in news today, they do it. That shit was hilarious. By the way,
It's crazy.
that shit was funny.
Yo, so there was a
All right.
little developer
Just a little-
direct, just a
Yeah,
little
just a little
small, tiny
developer,
developer,
direct,
yeah, direct.
24,
Yeah,
24.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah. What are
what
we?
what
Are we?
what popped out?
I was gonna
What was
say,
like? Oh,
what are we starting with?
I mean, they're all fucking great.
I
All
mean,
right, okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
We'll both ask the question.
Yeah.
We'll both ask that question about
Yeah.
Hell's Blade.
Oh
All right.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right, so let's start with that. Let's start with Hell's Blade.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Listen, it's gonna be one of the better, if not best looking games we've seen in a while. Like just like graphically and stuff like that. Like this game is, I mean, between the mocap and stuff, like what's being done, like graphically, like I don't think this game is going to disappoint. Now here's my thing. My brother after the pod, or not after the pod, but after
Show.
the show, he hits me, and because there were more reports coming out about the game, and I guess the way that they were explaining it, I guess they led to this as well in the direct. I was working, so I wasn't able to watch it per se, but I kind of looked after the fact. The game has like a 7-8 hour playthrough, like actual story, from what I understand, similar to like Hellblade 1.
Okay, the first one, yeah.
Right, the first one. So my brother sends me this article saying that, and he goes, thoughts? And then I hit him with, tune in Sunday. It just fucked up, and I'm sorry, Draven, that I did that to you. But
no,
my actual
opportunity live to apologize.
yeah. So I apologize that I did that to you. But my actual thoughts on it wasn't like I was saving some great fucking opinion, because my actual thoughts on it were, and this is fucked up because listen, whatever. I'm not phony. I mean, I might play this game. This game looks cool, but this is not like you just said. There are certain games that just don't speak to you like just as a gamer.
Correct.
This game is not. This is not where I'm at. Like just this type of game. This is not me. This is I'm not the target. I'm not the target audience. So does it affect me that it's only in the 7-8? No. Like, do I need to have the conversation of, oh, it's a first party title and it's only 7? I don't care, because I don't really entertain those things. All I know is it's a well made AAA title that, yes, I guess not as long in the teeth as people would like. It's a little shorter, whatever. It's coming
Honestly,
out in May.
I don't think people played the first one to understand what 7-8 hours in this game entitles.
Exactly.
It's not. I can see if you never played the first one and go 7-8 hours. That's short, But if you played the first one, you understand that 8 hours doesn't seem like you're gonna blow by those 8 hours.
Right.
There's a lot, like it's meaty shit in the game, like a lot of meat on that bone on this game, like with the first one at least.
And that's the thing. And it's like, and I feel like this game is going to be enjoyed by a lot of people. And I also feel the fact that at least they did right by saying like, hey, listen, we didn't hit you over the head and charge you $70 either. So like for those people that are like, yeah, we don't care about Game Pass, we buy our games, we own our games, great. You could own this one for $50. So So there's no arguing there as well too, because they already said this is coming out digital only. Well, that's another thing though. So maybe people will still be pissed because it's only coming out digitally.
People find a way to.
There's that. Yeah.
People get mad either way.
So digital
no
only.
No physical copy.
Exactly. Digital only for $50. So
which, yeah. Once I saw the price point, and your brother actually texted me too with this stuff, but once I saw the price point, automatically my headspace went to, oh, it's gonna be a short game. Well, not short, but it's gonna be a shorter game.
Right.
And I'm in comparison to when I say short, I mean like because I play a lot of like bigger titles now with fucking like Mirage or fucking Valhalla, like bigger God of War, like big titles. So that's what I meant in a smaller sense.
Yeah.
Initially I was like, damn, and I told this to your brother. I was like, initially, like, man, 7-8 hours for a project that's been in development for quite some time, and it looks like they threw a lot of money to this budget just to make the game. And then we had a lot of Iceland pictures, like a lot of vacation pictures of we went to the mountains and look at the snow and look at the facials. And like I expected like something on a grander scale, not longer game, but I expected like, I don't know, something like, okay, we made the first game. It was great. But now that we have this budget, we're gonna make it on a grander scale. It's just, to me, and this is my view on it. I'm gonna play the game. I'm hyped for the game. Still am hyped for the game. I enjoyed the first one. I will probably enjoy the fuck out of the second one. But for me, it's like I expected it to be a little bit more than just the first game. It just feels like they're taking, like, I take Plague Tales, for example.
Yeah.
A Plague Tale, all they did was take the first one and like kind of rewrote the script a little bit on the second one and just gave you the same game again. I feel like Hellblade is going to try to do that, but obviously different location. But what they did improve on, they could improve on, which is the facials, the locations, the fidelity, I guess, and that stuff. I don't expect this game to be any less than 4K. What do you call that? 4K 60. I don't expect it to be any less than that. I really don't. I would be very, very surprised if it is. But that's what I expected. Like because initially your brother asked that question to me. What do you think of the same question? What do you think about the hours? At first, I'm like, I'm a little wow. Like I'm like, why is it such a short game? But then real quick, I'm like, oh, but he reminded me the first one that short and other games that short, and I understood that because I played one, I enjoyed one, and I know how those 8 hours were. They're not short 8 hours; they're like meaty long 8 hours
Yeah.
for what the game is typed to. I just in the grand scale of you got a bigger budget and you've been working this title for quite some time and you've been promoting it so much so with the location shots and look what we're doing with this new technology and this piece of technology and it just feels like it's Hellblade 1 all over again. It's not a bad thing. It's not. It's not a bad thing. It's just I expected like it to be going a different direction.
You know what's fun?
Same thing but more.
You know what's funny too to that point as well. So it's like, and once again, this could be another false equivocation, but I liken it to like, listen, you're gonna pay $20 now to go to the movies to watch a movie for 2.5, 3 hours, right? Or maybe even 2 hours, right? So, okay, if we're going to take that into account, and like maybe it's a good movie, maybe it's a not good movie, but a lot of the times too, you don't really know what you're walking into. You're just paying that $20, you're going in, you're watching the film, whatever. Maybe if it's IMAX, Marvel it's a little more. Right, exactly. But you kind of know what you're getting into. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if anybody knew what they were getting into when they went to go see Oppenheimer 3.5 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
It's like, I mean, I knew because it was Nolan, so I knew what the fuck I was getting into, and I'd pay that price over and over again to see that one because that was a great movie. But so in that sense, so it's like, so 7-8 hours. At $50, then it's like, yeah, I mean, if it is, like you said, a meaty 8 hours, if it is entertaining at that point.
And it's replayable, too.
Right.
It's replayable because a lot of stuff they're going to miss in the first playthrough.
And I'm only speaking to the people that are buying it for $49.99, that are paying the $50. Remember, this game is on Game Pass day one. I'm going to have that conversation again. This is a day one Game Pass. So then if you want to have that conversation as, damn, is this deserving, like you said, for how long it's been in development for? This whole AAA, like, I mean, this title and stuff like that, Ninja Theory, AAA, how the development cycle and stuff like that. Like, this is really what, Microsoft is pushing, Xbox is pushing as like a premier title. And it's like, okay, but then you have Avowed, you have other games, I guess, to fill that type of void. So
yeah, the bigger, longer titles are on that same show. Yeah,
grindier titles and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, listen,
and that's the balance. Yeah. I'm not hating. It's not that. Again, not short in the sense of, man, I'm gonna finish this game in a blink.
Yeah.
No, but short in the sense of, like, they showed us so much in new technology pieces that they made it seem like the narrative there was we're going bigger, we're going like on a bigger scale here.
Yeah,
which they did, and looking at it more and more, I'm going, yeah, you know what? I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm looking at it with the wrong perspective. They did go bigger, as far as fidelity goes, as far as what the game looks like, the 4K and the fidelity of it, and the cinematics of it. They did go bigger, so that's where their budget got spent. So I got to look at it that way. But yeah, it's still the same 7 or 8 hours that, like, your brother just said in the chat with Uncharted 1. That was 7 8 hours. The first Hellblade was about 7 8 hours. But you're gonna miss a lot of shit the first playthrough, and you're gonna go back and play it again. It's just that type of game. So those 7 8 hours are gonna feel good, really good. So I'm not disappointed by it. It was just that. I do love the May 21st.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be because we spoke about
fall.
Last week.
We said fall.
Yeah. To me, this was the fall game. Because again, I thought this was that game that was gonna be like, let's end the year with a bang.
Yeah.
But no, this is the freaking May game, and in the fall they pushed everything else to the fall. I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
They're ending this year with a big.
Tell me about it.
Shit. So
yeah, but yeah, I'm happy.
I mean,
I'm
like I said, this is cool. May, like I said, like if I'm bored at the end of May and like I got nothing going on, like game wise and stuff like that, and I got a couple hours to spend on a weekend. I might pop this in just to see how it's going to look. And that's another thing, too. It's like different perspectives, right? It's like I got this really nice like OLED gaming monitor. So it's like, maybe just for shits. That's what I'm saying. Just for shits and giggles, maybe I just pop the game in and I just, take a crack just to see.
Appreciate it.
Just to appreciate it. It's like,
look how pretty it is.
Exactly. Literally. Just for that. And I could do that and I could download it and I could do that and I could play it if I start enjoying myself, or I could just fuck it uninstall it if I don't.
Called your show off.
Nah, dude, listen, it's what I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not showing off. I'm just when you get a TV or a monitor that is just the clarity and just I mean, yeah, it was a really good purchase. So shout out to me, and shout out actually to Mike for recommending this monitor.
This shit is crazy.
fucking $900 for a fucking $1,700 monitor.
Listen, we spend more or less.
Hey man, it makes
Oh,
me
at least
happy.
I have.
Exactly.
At least I
So
have.
so
I
um
spent more or less.
I might try it out. In May when it comes out, but once again, Game Pass. Can't wait, and I'm putting it
It's
there too.
Game
Yeah, Game
Pass.
Pass, May 21st. You have anything else you would like to add?
No, I mean, I didn't expect it. I mean, I did. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I didn't expect a date. When that date came on screen, I was like, "Oh, we got a date." Especially
Mm-hmm.
because this followed something else that didn't have a date, just said fall. So I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna have that kind
Yeah.
of show. This is gonna give us Windows."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but no, it's May 21st, and I get it. People are like, "Oh, what does the date do? You don't get the game sooner." Fuck off. I
Well,
still want a date.
and to that point,
I
I
still
guess
want to see a date. Yeah.
exactly. And to that point, I guess we roll right into what they led the show off with, Avowed.
About the one I was anticipating,
Yeah.
and this game to me, whoo, I've never played. Full disclosure, I've never played Pillars of Eternity,
Okay.
which the world's based on. It's PoE. I never played it, but I am very excited for this game. I've been excited for this game from the first splash screen they showed us with the waving of the hands and the magic.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of Skyrim and the shouts and all that stuff, and I'm going, and this is something I want to play. And then as you saw on screen, this is the team that made Outer World.
Yes.
Beautiful game. If you ever played that, that's an awesome game, and it's a short title too. It's a not short in like 8 hours, but it's a shorter RPG in that spectrum. Good game if you want to try that out. But Avowed is the one I was looking forward to, and I looked at this. I know there's some people out there going, man, this looks like rough, and like the characters, the faces look rough and everything. It's Obsidian, man. Like I trust them fully on what they're doing.
Yeah.
This might have been an early build they showed off, but just to see the mechanics of what they're showing with the wands,
yeah,
and the way you're dual wielding wand. Look at this shit, fucking Harry Potter world.
Listen, the gameplay looks solid as fuck. I don't know what anybody say. The gameplay looks so like engaging and good. Personally,
at the end of the day, if the gameplay is solid, if the loop is great, we're playing it. If the loop is awesome and the gameplay is solid, we're playing it. It's just nobody. Well, there are PC gamers out there that fucking plays games with their screen and the monitor on their face, but nobody's zooming in on this gameplay to say and play. Like, are you playing a campaign of any game going zoom in 200%? I want to see the damn textures. No, you're playing the game. The gameplay is great. Game loop is awesome. You're laughing with your buddies. That's it. That's what matters. To me, it looks awesome. It looks like an awesome game, and I recognize this might be an early build that they showed off. It looks good. It's a developer direct, which take the name for what it is. It's a deep dive into what they've been working on. It's not the final product. It's just a deep dive of what they're working on, and I like it. It looks good. This is what I'm waiting on.
And that's also to say too that like it doesn't look like, you know what I mean. Like it's one thing to be like, okay, no, this is rough. Like it needs some work. Like I don't think. I mean, once again, like you said, it's probably just from who knows when these clips were actually recorded. For when it could have been recorded a week before this direct, it could have been recorded months before this direct and stuff like that. But at least it was in like a playable state. I mean, I didn't really see anything like texture popping. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's faces.
To be fair, I don't look for that stuff.
But people are. But you know how people get.
I may be on a different island when it comes to this type of shit in the gaming world. But when I look at gameplay like this, when they're showing off any games, I literally don't sit there and look for graphics. I don't look for like I don't look for stuff like, oh, it popped in over there. Look at the grass. It's not. I don't know. I don't do that. Like I'm an old school gamer, I guess, or maybe it's not that. It's just I don't stare at a clip or a video and go, look how bad it is.
Like you're not pissed if you see a tree not rendering.
No, I'm not, because at the end of the day, if the gameplay is good, I'm not paying attention to the tree coming in and out. Like who does that?
Well, listen. We already know people that do that. Everybody that bitched about the original trailer for Halo Infinite. Which listen, and everybody, you could go and you could say, listen, Craig and all of that shit, the faces and stuff. I mean, Halo got pushed back a fucking year, and maybe rightfully so. Maybe it needed that year. You know what I mean? But it's like people come out, and that's what it is. If majority of the people that saw this watched this the other day and came out and said, it looks like shit, you never know. Like at this point now, because public opinion and public pressure comes out, it's like, wait, does the game actually look like shit?
Or it'll force people to come. Part, though, when the right person with the platform that has like thousands of people following them is seeing shit like that, you gotta understand, there's people in this world that follow shit like that they don't care to deep dive themselves and take what you said because they follow you and they trust you're saying
your opinion.
They take that in your opinion and they go, oh, it must be right because this guy, I've been following for 5 years and everything he says is right. I don't need to look into it myself. It's like like really form your own opinion. Like that's all I'm asking for. Stop looking at like nobody games like that. It bothers me when people do that. It's like, oh, but look at this. It tears over here. Nobody games
Yeah.
like that. And
Also,
also,
if I'm playing it,
critical thinking works. Like
yeah,
this is an early build,
yeah,
bro. It's an
and
early build.
if I'm playing a game like this, my first instinct isn't to be like, and I'm always I hope the game performs over I hope it looks really really really
Yes.
good.
Oh,
That's me.
100%.
I rather the game perform really well than also look as best as it can be. I'm more performance over actual looks. So for me, it looks like it performs really well. That's all I care about. It's like the gameplay, the loop and stuff doesn't look fun. I mean, and it's also they're tried and true. That's another thing. It's like in that formula, even though it might not be as formulaic, maybe we get something new with Avowed that they weren't doing in things like Outer Worlds and Vegas, Fallout New Vegas and stuff like that. Like maybe they add some stuff to it. But all in all, I do see like tried and true things from like an RPG like this from games like previously, and it like people's like, oh yeah, no, this would interest me. I would like to play this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
It's a very that gameplay they're showing on the screen. That's very Obsidian. Like you look at this
Yes.
gameplay and you think Outer World. If you play Outer World, you think Outer World. It's very Obsidian.
Yeah.
Like you look at it, goes, oh, I get it. It's Obsidian. It's what they do. It's their technology. It's the tech they use. I don't have a problem with it. Like if you're looking for something on a grander scale, then you're on the wrong. Either you're playing the wrong developer games. There's other games that might give you what you're looking for. But at the end of the day, if you have not played an Obsidian game and you're surprised is what it looks like if you played Obsidian games, this is what you're surprised about. Like, then what have you been playing? Because that's what this is Obsidian. This is their look. That's what they do. They have the funky cartoony face. But I didn't pay no mind to that because that tells me it's Obsidian. And then they showed the world. I'm going, I don't see oh wow, there's a tear there. Oh, look at the color. It's off. It's not 4K. I don't do that. Like I don't know. It is what it is. And I get it. You're asking for these consoles because you paid whatever you paid for the consoles and they promised us some shit. I get that. But think about how big this fucking world is. Look how big on scale this game is. Like, it's a big game. Look at the fucking reflections of the water. That's what I see. Like, eye candy. Boom. That's what I see. If something pops in and out, I'm not sitting there going, oh shit, that's not worth my money no more.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't do that. I don't know.
Especially the fact that we're not seeing this game, and they do show it right here at the end. It's like, oh, by the way, fall.
They're going to end it with the fucking fall. That's crazy. By the way, this graphic is badass, and I want a fucking dynamic background for my Xbox with that shit.
Oh, with this this one right here?
The skeleton? Yeah, man. That shit is badass.
Mm.
Fall. So, I'm thinking October, November.
At least.
Yeah, thinking October, November.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looks good. I'm excited for it. Yeah. New Vegas, Outer Worlds, Grounded, Pentiment. This is a world-class studio. Like that has to count for something when we see that. Like when we see anything they're showing off, that has to count for something. Like they're gonna deliver. Like if they were a bad studio before this game, then I understand. Like, oh man, this might be I don't know, but it's Obsidian. If you played the game and enjoyed it, you know what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get surprises. Yeah. You know exactly what you're gonna get. So yeah, that's Avowed, man. 4 of this year.
So, and I know we kind of brazed over this, but because we actually do have some watchers and listeners that are interested in 4D games, Aria. I was gonna say Aria, but it's really Aura.
Well, that's what I called it originally for a while. I was like Aria. But until the show came out, I'm like, oh, Aura.
Yeah. What was this again? Was this the? Oh yeah, Visions of Mana. So there was that as well too. So this was a surprise, I guess, right? This was the.
We knew this game was coming, but it was a surprise for the show. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we knew it was coming. They already announced it.
We knew it was coming. But then here, unknown user guess. So this was like their surprise. This is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like oh, unknown user guest coming in.
And so this is.
I said it before. There's so many blank spaces here for them not to show more.
Yeah, this is the partnership. Coming in hot. Square Enix partnership, newly formed. Right, rejuvenated. I shouldn't say newly formed, just rejuvenated partnership between Xbox.
I've seen
and
Mana
Square.
game before. This shit is like this has a budget, a big budget for a Mana game. Because what they showed off for this game, I'm like, God damn, that shit don't look like a normal Mana game. That shit is out there 3D-ish and stylish, and the colors are popping. I'm like, damn, okay. I might just be interested enough to play this game. I don't play games like this, but I might just play it. Yeah. Okay. Question: would this be on Game Pass? I didn't see the splash at the end
They
of it. They
didn't.
showed.
Okay, so I think a lot of people. So I didn't want to I don't want to breeze over this, but I kind of want to breeze over it a little bit. What was it over here? Okay, so here. So Xbox Series X, S, PC. So Square Enix.
Yes and no. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, if it was going to be on Game Pass, wouldn't they have just put it here? Or you
Yeah.
think this is something that they, because it's summer 2024, do you think we're going to get Xbox Showcase? Oh, and by the way, remember Visions of Mana, guys? Go home and play it right now. Go down, and it's on game.
It could
Like, you
be.
know what
It
I
could be.
mean?
It could be any numerous of things, but it is Square Enix. You can't. I don't know what they. I don't know how what their business model is because you
Right.
get some games, you don't get some games on the Xbox side. You might get it on Game Pass. You like they might have a deal with the PlayStation side where it can't be on Game. We don't know. It's just weird, but we know it's coming to Xbox day one,
Yeah.
right? So when it releases, it's going to be on Xbox. So you go ahead and support it if you're big on these type of titles. I know there's a lot of people in the community that's in the Xbox side that's always asking for Square Enix games to be on the platform day one. Then they get disappointed when they're not. So go out and support this title if that's what you're gonna do. Now, as far as being Game Pass, I I'm kind of surprised because the direction of these type of shows is stuff that's coming to Game Pass. Right? Am I right or wrong in saying
No,
that?
right, but
Like,
specifically,
isn't that
but remember,
the
yeah, but remember, this is third party. This is Square.
right?
So
That's
this
what I'm
was
saying.
just
But they've
like,
already that last year. Like
yes.
it's only been 1 year. Obviously, a sample size of 1 year, but it's like it's an Xbox Direct show. I'm assuming that it's all Game Pass games they're going to be showing us, like stuff
and,
that's going to be
and I
on Game
and I
Pass.
think we've now fallen into that assumption because everything that we've been seeing from them like that has been like, you know what I mean? This has been like a common thread more or less now. Everything that we've been seeing is like, oh yeah, by the way, this game is just on Game Pass, but you knew that already. It's like, yeah, we tell you, but it's like you kind of just knew. Like, and
Yeah, it's
that's
like I
why
told you,
it's
brother. I think this is more like of oh, don't forget, Square Enix is giving us his game, day one. This summer it's coming to Xbox. Like I think this was that's what this was about. I don't think it had to do with it coming to Game Pass, but
no,
it kind of got me. Not me, but people that play this type of game kind of high because they're like, oh shit, if it's on their Game Pass and they didn't see that splash.
you
So
know.
I don't think this ain't coming to Game Pass. This
Well,
is not.
and I personally think that this could be something that they're just holding the Game Pass announcement for, since
Until
it's all
then,
the way out in summer. When they say summer, I feel like this could be like, oh, by the way, remember when we showed you Visions of Mana back in February or back in
like the summer
January?
is June to September.
Yeah,
So
so right. So once we get, early Xbox Showcase, right, in June, great. And then they'd be like, oh, hey, Visions of Mana, by the
oh
way,
right, we
Game
still have the
Pass.
summer showcase. Yep, right, yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like or
Visions
not,
of
or it
Mama.
could just be, just the game. So, and then they show right after this one, this was the 4D game that they're working on too. Here, Aura History Untold. This is Civ. These are
Civ,
Civ,
yeah, Civ
yeah,
people, yeah.
Civ people. So 4X games, 4D games. This, if you're in, listen, if you're into, once again, this is just another one of those like, hey, we
This is for
got
PC,
something.
by the way. Yeah.
Yes. Is it only PC? That's the thing. I
It
didn't see
only
the end.
showed PC. It only
Okay.
showed like the PC Game
Listen,
Pass PC.
and they've been harking on this whole thing now of bringing games like this to Xbox because, it's just a matter of like making it, playable and like enjoyable like on a controller. You know what I mean? Like making sure the keys and stuff work properly and like the controller inputs are, staved off the same. So it's interesting to see, them actually showcasing this, but I think there's
Hmm.
still like there's a fan base out there, just like there's a fan base for shooters, there's a fan base for RPG people,
Absolutely. Just
you
because
know,
we don't play it, don't mean there's not a
no,
fan base out there. Absolutely.
exactly.
There's a whole. If there wasn't, they wouldn't be making these games.
Exactly. So once again,
Why? Yeah.
just because it might not be our cup of tea doesn't mean that it won't be someone's cup of tea.
Hmm.
So yeah, but it's that same idea. Just build up your civilization, map it out, doing your stuff, and then you can have your battles, armies. I mean, listen, it's like you take like Risk and you take like all these other games and you kind of put them together and,
That's what I was
Risk
thinking about.
cities.
I couldn't get the word like risk.
Yeah,
Yeah, risk.
Risk cities, like all of that stuff too. It's like, you build your
It does look
civilization.
beautiful though. Like
Yeah.
it looks fucking gorgeous.
Look at that.
Like the details in the people and the buildings and the like the details they have in this is pretty amazing. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
And
good.
then this one as well too. Like, I mean, even like this one, like pyramid, like yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, get bonuses to build pyramids and shit.
Yeah.
Let me see. When did they actually show? The one thing I don't remember seeing is when it was coming out. Fall. So yeah, PC.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
everything
PC,
was fall.
PC.
Everything
Yeah.
was fall.
So PC
It
and
was May
PC game.
21st, summer,
Yeah.
and fall.
So PC Game Pass. Very good. So
Yeah.
yeah, so like you said, so this is on Game Pass as well too, day one, which is pretty
Maybe
awesome.
later they'll port it over. I don't see it though, but port it. I don't think this game can
Maybe like
play
next
on a
year. I
controller.
think. No, yeah, it's
You
very.
think they can play shit on a controller?
Do I think? I think they listen. I think anything
Do
could.
we have
Is
Civ on the console? On
no,
console?
not Civ,
No,
but we
right?
have. I
Okay.
think Total War was what they put on a console.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Not Civ though. I don't believe. And then I guess we just jump right into machine games
Machine
and
Games.
indie.
First of all, for those who don't know, Machine Games, their pedigree has been Wolfenstein series,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
All right. So like first person punching Nazis in the face, up their alley, up their goddamn alley. It's
Literally.
crazy.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
It's like they, it's hilarious. Also, and your brother's in chat. So this guy right here, Jerk Gustafson.
Yes.
Shout out to your brother for the information. The dude was part of Starbreeze Studios back in days when Chronicles of Riddick was made, and also one of my favorite games, The Darkness. He made those games. This studio is made up of those Starbreeze Starbreeze developers, Machine Games.
Very nice.
So this is up their alley. When you see the first person, the whipping and that kind of stuff, it's what they do. So that's who Machine Games is. In case you didn't know who Machine Game was, it's always good to know who's making the games that you might want to play. Before making basing an opinion on the game you're about to see.
Yes.
But Indy was like, first and foremost, when they announced this being part of the show, I was like, what, Indy? Already? Like, yeah. I didn't think it was this far along.
And
but apparently this is probably something they've been working on since for like 3 years now, I think. 2-3 years.
And
like,
God Howard making
and God Howard
making an appearance.
One of his favorite projects, because it's Indy's his thing. But yeah, man, I was surprised at that part right there. And then what we were going to get, I didn't know what we were going to get at the show. I thought it was going to be like, concept art, similar to what they've done with Hellblade, where they show you location things like that. I thought it was going to be that and telling us what the story is going to be like and how it's going to take shape. But no, they literally showed us full-on gameplay.
Yeah, which once we get to, I'm actually going to up the volume and play it for everyone. I'm sure most of our listeners and people watch it, but yeah, we're going to play it. And hope we don't have to worry about getting demonetized. Doesn't matter. But,
Yep.
So let's see. We'll skip ahead. Yes, Todd.
Surprised that
at the new Indiana Jones.
Okay, so before you play all that,
yes,
like I thought this indie, and probably a lot of us thought that too. I thought it was going to be an original indie character, like an original story, which it is still an original story.
It is, but it's in.
But I didn't think it was going to take place between two movies. And Harrison Ford's face is going to be on it, which is Troy Baker's voice.
Yes.
By the way.
Yes.
I didn't think that when I saw. As soon as I saw him in the sand with his hand up and they showed his face, I'm like, yo, that's Harrison Ford.
This game is canon, which is like, and that's the thing as well. This game is canon to the indie story. Lucasfilm is pretty much they're there. So this is like, the equivalent to this is it's Respawn working on the Jedi series right now.
The Jedi series,
and it's literally like, and it's Cal's story being canon with Star Wars, like, and then seeing that crossover between the video game property and the TV and the movie properties now. It's insane to think about. I don't know if it wasn't Shin's point real quick in the chat. I don't know if they didn't have Ford cash. It's one of those things where it's like, do you want to, at Harrison Ford's stage of his career right now, do you want to try to go?
I don't think he wants to be out there in a studio trying to fucking record his voice. I don't think he wants to do that. It's his face.
Yes.
But not, his voice is Troy Baker, Troy Baker, let's just say that man is like a legend of his own.
Yes.
In his own right. Yeah, I don't think it's that they didn't have Ford money. It's Microsoft we're talking about. They got fucking money.
Yeah, they got whatever money they want.
They recently passed Apple, like for 2 minutes. They passed Apple last week.
Yes.
For the most gross company or revenue company in the world. So, but it's not that. I think it's just Ford. As old as that man is, as long as he's been around the block and done these things, I don't think you can get him in a studio in a box to record voice like that. I don't think that's his thing. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But he was okay with obviously the facial stuff. And put that in there because it's canon, so you have to put his face in it. And then the voice is Troy Baker.
And current market cap, by the way, for Microsoft, not that anyone's paying attention, $2.96 trillion. So just
that's more change.
Yeah, pennies.
Let me tell you what you.
So so that was a big thing for me. And then I saw this review and I'm like, holy shit, we're actually getting the game.
Pointless game. I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
All right, I have to go back real quick. I know, like, I suck at pausing.
Of Africa.
Ooh, God, what a moment.
This reveal right here. Like, yeah, that's Harrison.
That's Harrison. No, you can't mistake it. It kind of has Troy Baker's face a little bit.
A little bit.
But it's they went for the Harrison look. I think they did enough not to give the unique features of Harrison Ford, so that I guess they could get away with not paying him whatever they want, or whatever, because you can see Troy Baker on that face. But I instantly recognized the voice once he's talked. I'm like, that's Troy Baker.
So I think we talked about this last week. We were like, is it third person? Is it first person?
Oh, well, a lot of the committee was doing that. I could give two shits. I was like, you know what? Whatever we get, we get.
I mean, listen, we found out right away. It's like, yes. oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's they didn't fake it. They didn't shy away from it. It's like, here you go, first person. And they instantly said, when you do the cinematics of climbing a ladder, the camera pulls back, and you get third person.
Yeah, I
don't mind it. It's I'm not surprised. It's Machine Games. They do first, and that's Tony Todd, by the way.
Yep, Tony Todd. My brother was just saying in chat too. That's shout out. Yeah, Tony Todd. That's crazy.
Shout out to Venom. Shout out to Candyman.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tony Todd, man. What a classic. What a legend.
Of humanity's
looks like it too. Exactly like it.
Scattered and buried.
Just puzzles.
To be found.
Can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
There it is.
I've had run-ins with these guys before.
They timed the fucking music with the punching.
Yes, they did.
Jesus.
Look, as a content creator and editor, I apprecited that.
Of course.
The punching with the music.
Yeah, come on. Dun, dun, dun.
Dude.
It ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up? Patron of the fallen angels, protector of the Chukulimani, the Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
That's pretty cool, man.
The antics of the movie, you know what I mean? Like when you look at the camera and his face got lit up with the light. That's like that from the movies. His antics, his quips, all from the movie. Like it's so like him dropping the vase and him saying, "Hey, you know what? Like that's all part of like the movie magic." And I'm sitting here going, "If you don't think this game is gonna push consoles out the fucking door, oh my god, this like I don't know if you saw it, but their stock like blew up the moment they announced this."
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it blew up.
That's crazy. I mean, listen.
It's indie, man.
Yeah, it's indie. I mean, listen, I remember classic Indiana Jones movies, of course. The fact that they explain to you like where this movie or where this game is taking place in the movies, like it's in between time. I think between what was it, Raiders? I forget the other one.
Raiders and Oh my god, I was
They
just talking to
show
your
it.
brother about this.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
literally
well,
show
they
it.
show it.
Trey
It's
here.
Raiders and some,
Yeah, it's coming
like
out.
right in between. It's like a 2-year period.
But just that,
or
and then
gap.
so this story is going to be in there, so narratively written and stuff like that too. Listen, Troy Baker, amazing voice actor, amazing just actor in general. Period. Like full stop. Like just amazing actor. And then just the voice though, it's like I don't feel like he's trying to do a Harrison Ford voice. I just feel like he's doing indie. And then
He's
you
doing
kind of
indie,
just and
yes.
he's doing indie, and then it's like, but you kind of hear it's like, ooh, that sounds a little like Harrison. Like that's cool. Like certain
Mm,
phrases, certain words, certain ways that like you know what I mean. Like the vernacular, it's coming off a little. It's like, oh,
yeah,
that sounds like indie. I don't think it's so much because I could still hear him in it because I've heard him now in Death Stranding. I've heard
there
him
it is.
now in Metal Gear
Lost Ark and
Solid.
Last Crusade.
Yeah, I'll pause it on the screen for a second. You know, like I've heard Troy now in so many different games, and just honestly, it's an iconic voice.
Yep,
That he
yep.
just has. I mean, even
There's certain things he does that you
dude,
know it's him.
like
It's
last
certain, like,
even Joel,
yeah.
like you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like you know this fucking guy is just amazing. So I think it's an amazing choice, in my opinion, who they were able to get to actually voice Indy. And yeah, man,
Yeah.
this is it's this year. I don't think
It's fall. It's in the
yeah,
fall. Like
it's in the
it
fall.
instantly jumped up my ladder because I didn't know I was. It's indie. I loved indie movies when I was growing up, still do, and I didn't know what I was gonna get as far as the game goes. But the moment they said this is canon to the movies, and then the iconic music came on, the voicing, and just the quips, the villain, the badass villain. I'm going, oh, and if you don't know, bro, machine games are great with making like producing some really good villains that you like that you invest yourself into. But it's really good, man. Tony Todd being in the game,
Yeah,
just iconic people, man.
yeah,
Just straight iconic fucking legends doing voice acting in his game.
yeah. And listen, you already know the money that's behind this one. It's
When was the
like
last time? When was the last time we played a game that was a licensed product, like licensed movie license like that?
like
Like actual movie, because this is a movie license. This is literally
yeah.
straight from the movie. Well, it's his own thing, but
I'm,
it's still in the canon.
they yeah. When it happens like this, I mean, they happen from time to time, obviously. But when's the last time we played a game that was like movie license that was good?
That was
That was
good.
good.
Yes.
Or like, and
Yes.
granted, we're over here just making a lot of assumptions. Like, oh yeah, like you know, we're just assuming this is gonna be good. It's like I'm making a lot of assumptions with this game because of the people that are actually working on it, and even now, whatever you know, everything I've seen so far here, you lighting, the puzzles, everything that they've shown so far, this game looks like I could be playing it, you know, a month from now. But we're not getting it until the fall. It could still be working on things, finishing
That
it up,
part.
but it looks ready to
It looked
go.
like the game is ready to
now.
go. Like it's ready. Let's go. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it was a vertical slice they kept giving us. I
Sure,
get it,
sure.
but it's like it looks like I could play this shit next week.
Yeah.
Like it's ready to go. You know, honestly, I would have been like, holy shit! They would have said it's dropping right now. Like,
Yeah.
okay. Obviously, they're not gonna do that. It's
And
Indiana Jones.
And I
They want the
remember
marketing
seeing
behind
it, and I understand machine games, but it's like maybe it is the Wolfenstein thing and stuff. But you know, forgive me if I was kind of getting some like maybe Dishonored vibes and stuff like that. Just with the whole like, you know what I mean? Just in the way, just that whole first person, he's gonna have the rope to swing around and just traverse different environments and stuff. You're gonna be sneaking around, so there's gonna be like some stealth element to this game as well. Or it's gonna be like, hey, you can play this game. It's kind of like how you want it. Do you want to be stealthy, or do you want to be like, you know, just guns blazing? You know, with the rope and stuff like that. So
Well, part of their decision to make it first person, they even say in the video, it's because they don't want you to play as Indy. They want you to be Indy. They want you to feel like you're Indiana Jones, not that you're playing a character that you are the character. So you can't do that with a third person over the shoulder. But they did it with a first person. But you're still gonna get third person cinematics when he's climbing ladders, stuff like that, which I think is a good balance. It's a good, for me. It's a good balance.
Yeah.
There are gonna be people that disappointed with it being first person, not third person. But those are probably the same people that would have complained if it was third person. They would have probably called it a copycat of Uncharted or Tomb Raider or stuff like that. Those are probably the same people
we
that
were
said
just
that anyway.
and we were just having that
You
conversation.
can't win to win.
Right, and we were just having that conversation last week as well too. There's nothing that I saw there that would have me believe right now currently that I felt like, oh, me watching this feels like Tomb Raider, or this like one of the more current Tomb Raiders, or hey, this kind of feels like Uncharted. It's like I don't. You know, this feels like I'm watching an Indiana Jones movie.
Like I'm watching
it feels like Indiana Jones movie.
Like I'm watching an indie movie.
So you're going to be able to play an Indiana Jones movie. Like take that Indiana Jones experience that you would get from watching a movie, a Spielberg Indiana Jones movie, and now it's a video game now. Now you get to go play it. It's going to have that same great storytelling, hopefully. And then great voice acting. We assume.
God, look how beautiful this shit looks.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it just looks really. I'm sorry, I don't care what it fucking looks amazing.
it's crazy. I mean, I know we're just talking about the whole, the what looks like 4K, and we don't. But like this game is beautiful. Like this game is fun, and again, Machine Games is really good at making villains that you invest yourself into, and that you enjoy like fighting and going after. Like they're good at that stuff. So I can't wait, man. This game is gonna be solid, man. I can't wait to see more on it. Hopefully, Summer Showcase.
Summer Showcase, we're definitely probably gonna get more. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, everyone suffers from motion sickness. Yeah, exactly. Like I see that too. Like everybody's like, "Oh, but the first person, it's gonna get me sick. The motion sickness. Stop it."
Yeah. So you never played fucking Dying Light,
or any racing title in first person, or any come on.
Or just
stop.
give me all the other first person games that are like similar to that as far as like that kind of gameplay. Like insert Avowed right now that's coming out, or insert any
Mirror's
of the
Edge.
Yeah.
Shit that runs in first person fast. Like stop.
Dishonored,
whatever. Legs sticking out of the floor.
I don't know. Oh, where? on the clip?
Yeah.
Probably.
It was like legs was like dangling off the floor.
Earlier in the pod when I was actually talking about like the clip with the oil rig, like this was the actual clip. Yeah. So we already passed the what the fuck did you do stage with me. Now this is when we actually get rolled up on by like another team, and then we wait out like a whole day. This was like a 30-minute clip. It just us just on the rig.
Yeah, right there. Look at the legs. Oh, you just passed by it. Like legs just sticking out.
Yeah. Hey man. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, Indie is definitely on my list now. I definitely want to be playing that shit. I mean, I was gonna play regardless of Game Pass, but I'm like excited for it. I'm like, ooh, we're playing a movie. Like this is not just original thing of Indiana Jones with like his own thing. It's like canon to the movies, man. And you got some great people in it, portraying these characters. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
Just can't wait to see when it drops and they speak about it more and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So overall impressions of the Direct?
I suck, bro. 0 out of 10.
Got it. Well, okay. So we don't really do rankings. Yeah, even jokingly, we don't do rankings now. But yeah, so like honestly, I think it's good. Do we get here's my actual question. So like when you answer that first one, and then the follow-up question is, do you think we get another one before the Summer Showcase?
Honestly, I think we got an Activision one
before Summer Showcase.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, because the cards always get revealed around May, June. Isn't the showcase in July?
Showcase is June, and not not as of late. They haven't been getting revealed. They've been getting leaked in fucking May, June. Yeah, true. But they.
I mean, this is not all. Obviously, this is not all the games they have for the year. They got a lot more cooking this year. They even what's that one? Before we went live, Stalker 2.
Yeah, Stalker 2, September. Yeah, so that's another thing, right? So they gave a date on that September 5th.
Yeah, it's the final delay. And it's very understandable with what that studio is going through for them to delay games. That the fact that they're even communicating that with us and saying, "Hey, man, this is the final one."
Yeah,
like you can tell they're like, "Come on, I know we want to bring this game out, but unfortunately," and the community's like, "Nah, bro, this is not no normal shit you're going through. Like we get it." Like it's the last thing we thinking about is when are you releasing this game when you're going through what you're going through out there in that side of the world.
Exactly.
Like so them saying it's the final push to this, like the final delay, and it comes out September 21st
or 5th or something like that. Actually, I'll get the date so we can stop guessing.
Timber put it in our chat, so let me see. He put it not in our chat, but in our Discord. Stalker 2 September 5th.
Yeah.
So 5th, and it's on Game Pass, Xbox, Game Pass, PC, Steam. That's going to be on those platforms.
Yeah.
But that's another game that we might just get a direct for before the Summer Showcase, because they haven't really
by itself, right? We get like its own
by itself.
Yeah.
And I think Microsoft will do that for them, like on a grand scale. Like, you know what, we're going to do this for you, because every time I see it, and they not only did they say they're delaying it last time and giving it a date, but they showed new gameplay, and every time they show up new gameplay, I'm sitting there going, "Holy fuck, it gets better."
Yeah,
like the lightning hitting and the way the storms are and the details and the UI change, like it completely changed from what they showed us last. Like they're working on this title, and sometimes it's cool because you catch stuff like when you're working on things. Like I do the same thing when I'm editing shit. After a while, you let it, like if you editing something, you let it sit there. Like I'll come back to that in a couple of hours, maybe a day or so. Then you come back with fresh eyes and go, oh, I'm gonna change this to that.
Right.
And this looks like that. That's what they're doing with this title. And it looks like they want this game to be near perfection. Never gonna happen because it's you're working with codes. Codes are not meant to be perfect. But they try to get it as close as possible. And I think a direct show for them would be cool. Like I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, and I guess multiplayer seemed to come out not at launch, but coming after that, which will be interesting as well.
Yes.
Like, I think the single player in itself will be like, obviously it's highly anticipated, this game, but to see even some multiplayer come after the fact too, which is really cool. That definitely has me excited as well.
SJ, that's the key word right there. As gamers, we are feasting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We've been doing that since last year, man.
Yeah.
And the year before that, like it's just every year gets bigger, and I don't know how they keep doing it. Yep. But it gets bigger and bigger. How we're just getting fed these games. Prince of Persia. We're about to talk about that next. But Prince of Persia, eating on that early on in the year. Eating on that next for me at least next month. Suicide Squad. In March was Alone in the Dark. Like I'm sitting here going every month I'm getting a game that I want to play, that I personally want to play. I'm going holy shit. Like how do I keep up with this type of stuff? It's like thank God for the family and friends that I have that when I can't get what I want to get day one, they see this and go, you know what, I'll get it for you. I thank God I have friends and families like that in my life. It's one of those things where I appreciate that because it's just I love playing games, and I don't know how to express that over audio, but I love playing video games because it's done so much for me. Logic knows, and anybody who's been around me for so long knows what gaming has done for my life. It literally saved my life, and it continues to save my life. So I enjoy gaming, man. It's just one of those things that we are feasting, man. These guys are not stopping. They're not slowing down. They're getting bigger and stronger and like looking better. It's just we're talking about it more. We're like it's mainstream. It's revenue budgeted big. The only thing that's ugly about it is the fact that they're firing people. But that's part of the business, and they don't ever report that the people that are letting go are contract workers, which has always been part of the industry. I hate that they omit that a lot of time. Not that it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of these people that let go are contracted workers most of the time. And they in this industry, there's a lot more contract workers than permanent workers in the industry, and people don't understand that. Unfortunately, it doesn't get reported. Are you getting raided by Somalian, the pirates?
That's fucked up. Why they gotta be Somalians
the
for?
Pirates.
No. Why are you assuming the national? I don't understand.
Somalians are the Caribbeans. I don't know.
Wow. That's pretty broad too. Caribbeans. That's crazy.
Isn't that what we see on our fucking feed? Is always like the pirates that are from Somalia.
Yeah, because of the airdrop.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Fair point. Yes. So we were getting countered, as my gaming friends like to say. We were getting countered. So yes, somebody heard all the gunshots and saw the airdrop coming and said, "Oh, hey, what's going on over here?" Question mark.
Yeah, of course. That's how it works.
And then tried to come and camp us on the oil rig. And then we just had another 10 minutes. So the rest of this clip is us fighting them out.
Again, your brother put it out. I am on the PS5 side. Your brother got me. That's a beautiful thing. I can literally pop on there and play games there, and I appreciate him for that, man.
So I'm saying, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, you got his library. If I ever do get his library right now on the not even on the PS4 Pro. The amount of the library that I have, I still have the Pro.
But the beautiful thing about the PS5 though, with the Sony side of things, that it's not like Xbox where only okay, how do I explain this? On Xbox, me and my son are sharing the account.
Yeah.
That's it. Other people, I myself can log into your Xbox account, but you can't log into mine because it'll mess up our shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Making it home. It's just weird to explain. With PlayStation, you can log into people's accounts. I can have you log into our PlayStation, your brother, my other family and friend. It won't affect. It's unlimited. Anybody can log into my shit. The only thing is though, for you to download the game, you have to log into my account. So you have to let me know, hey, are you on or not on, so that I can log into your name and download the game.
Right.
But once you download the game, you have it. Once you log into my name, you download the name, you go back onto your account, you're good.
Yeah, that's dope.
The game is on your shit.
I mean, the amount
which is dope. I like that.
Yeah, the amount of games that, whether it Ghost of Tsushima, any of those games too, that I'd be able to play or whatever, that crazy.
I'm so overwhelmed though. I want to play Final Fantasy, which I will soon. I know your brother has the
All right,
remake.
listen.
I just been downloading shit, playing it, and then
Yo.
downloading more. I'm like, oh my god, when do I stop?
We're getting off on a tangent a little bit, but honestly, same thing. I have Integrate right now. I have Final Fantasy VII Integrate on PC, and that's also too for the hopes that that May 29th fucking date is a real date. Like, oh hey, no, because listen, for anybody that's playing the home game and has been paying attention, when Rebirth comes out at the end of February, okay, at very end, it's launching exclusively on PS5. But and the very small print right at the bottom, it says the console exclusivity is good at least until May 29th of 20. So which means to me, on May 30th, I'm hopefully getting the PC version of this game, which also may not be true. It could just be like, hey, maybe the Xbox version of this fucking game is coming. That you know what I mean? With doubly, and then maybe we're gonna get.
I'm
Final
still
Fantasy
holding my
7.
breath that for the summer showcase this year, since the Integrate has already been out.
Yeah.
About 2 years now. Like I think I'm holding my breath that it'll be announced at the
on Xbox. Yeah,
on Xbox finally. Like, because when I saw Square on this direct, I'm like, oh, whoa, Square.
I know.
And then it showed Mana. I'm like, oh, okay. It's not what I thought it was.
I know. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. But yeah, so let's move on. Let's see. I guess Prince of Persia a little bit.
Prince, man.
Prince.
Yeah.
Let me actually.
I finished it, by the way.
Did you?
I completely 1,000 the shit.
Dude,
the puzzles are ridiculous. These puzzles are just like they get harder, like harder, like to the point where you have to use all your abilities. Once you unlock all your abilities, you have to use on some of these puzzles. You got to use all of them. You got to like fucking do all like combos, Mortal Kombat combos on your fucking controller just to get past that puzzle. And in some of these puzzles you need to do it because it gives you another ability.
Yes.
Like at the end, it's another ability. Like, oh fuck, I need that ability. So it's like you have to do it.
Yeah.
So you enjoying it?
I am thoroughly enjoying it. Honestly, I enjoyed the demo. Like honestly, I enjoyed the demo. I was like, I cannot wait to play this game. I was like, you know what? Great. Let me get the Ubisoft Plus. Let me be able to play it on Monday. Sure enough, Monday played it for a little bit. And then I just been like digging back into it every couple hours every now and then. I'm not that far into it just because I've been just playing other games, but every time I have a chance to play it, I'm booting it up, I'm playing it, and every time I go in and I play it, I'm having fun with it every single time. Like honestly, it's just whether it is the combos, the different different enemies that you're fighting as well too, because like also in different parts of the map, you're coming up against different enemy types.
Yes.
Like so now I'm not just facing those little devil eyeballs anymore. I'm facing them and they shoot fucking fire at me. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's new. And then after you like damage them enough, they just blow up and self-destruct like they're one of those Final Fantasy fucking fiends. That blow up on you after like you damage them too much. Like you know what I mean?
I enjoy that when you go into different areas, not just the enemy types that change to keep it fresh, obviously.
Yeah.
But that the music. It matches the ambiance of that part of the level. Oh my god! Like it's like you're in the jail here.
Yeah.
Did you hear the cries of the prisoners?
Yes.
Oh my god! It's like what the fuck? It's crazy. It's really good. The sound, the audio in this game.
Yeah.
It's crazy
good. This game is top fucking tier. Honestly, this game is literally top tier. This game should win as many awards as it's able to win. Like you said, I know you said for you it's like early game of the year. Obviously, for you,
and unfortunately, they do this shit at December, so
this
shit can be forgotten. Which I hope not, man. This game needs to be a topic in something like anything.
Once again, this is also not a game. I guess style that I play normally, like this game type. Essentially,
well, that alone sells it. That alone should be big right there.
And right there, I'm not a Metroidvania type of person. Shadow Complex was the last one that I could thoroughly say that I enjoyed. And then this game right here. And then the only thing too is that I could see them. I mean, maybe not adding roguelike features to it, but potentially like in the future, like future updates to make it almost like
after playing the story, I can see how they can edit. I know you asked this question last week. And now that I've played the story, I'm going, no, I can see how they can add to this game. They can literally add to this game. Yes. Yeah. The story is really fucking well done.
Yeah.
Well fucking done. The boss fights are on a big scale.
Yeah.
Just crazy, man.
And like I said, I haven't fully. I'm only maybe 20% in at this point, but honestly, I'm enjoying myself. In all the different different levels that I'm actually going to, and it's not just like easy. You're not just like running over things. Like I'm getting damaged, and then I'm deciding
you can't make it easy if you wanted to. with the accessibility, the
Oh yeah,
options. You
yeah.
can do
I
that. You
left
can make it easy,
everything.
but
Yeah, I
yeah,
left everything standard, just whatever the
yeah,
standard
whatever default is, the
default
developers
was.
left
That
it on. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I left it on. That's how I'm playing it. Because I'm not so much in this type of game, even though like I am a story first kind of person with gaming. Specifically with this one, it's the gameplay loop. So it's like I don't want to make it too easy to the point where I'm just running through people. It's one thing like if I was fully kitted and fully upgraded, that I could just like run through like enemy types and stuff. But I like to have that type
Well,
of
that's the thing. You're
challenge.
never at advantage in
Right.
this game. No matter how many upgrades you end up getting, and you know how you learn the game and how powerful you get, you're never dominating.
Yeah.
You're never, because the enemy scales with you.
That's
Like
really yeah.
yes, you have a new skill, but the enemy does scale.
Right.
So it's like, oh shit! Like I found that out real quick. I'm like, I got this power. I'm gonna go fuck that guy up, and that guy said, "Fuck you," and he like shat on me. I'm like, oh.
And even just
cool.
here at the basic platforming that you're able to do, like I'm just navigating the map and stuff, realizing, and then I'm not even using the markers and stuff. It's like that room down there that takes a lock key. It's like
because I have a bad memory. I use the shit out of them. Like I needed more. Like I didn't really can get more throughout the game because you get more.
Yes.
Through the chest that you open up and everything.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, you get more, cool. Because I went through all of them shits. Because I have bad memory, man. I played enough Metrovanias to be frustrated enough to go, fuck, I got this power. Where was that place that I had to go to? It's way over there. Was it there? I don't know. And then you go there and it's like, oh no, it was over there.
Right.
It's like, no. So I use the screenshots a lot, the shards, a lot.
Yeah, man. But yeah, not to kind of just breeze right through this, but yeah, I'm really enjoying myself with this title, and I think I will continue to be. Like, I don't mind that I didn't like rush through and like beat it. Not to say that you did, that you rushed through and like beat it. I'm just saying personally
I
for me,
the
like
fuck out of it. I enjoy it too much. I'm the opposite. I know there's people that says if it's good, slow down, enjoy it. I'm the other way around. If it's good, I fucking I can't put it down.
Do you,
I in chunks, long sessions. I have to have it.
Because you did beat it, and obviously I don't want any story spoilers or anything, but because you did beat it, do you see yourself going back to it on a harder difficulty? Is there a new game plus?
I already did. I already started it.
Are there new game plus options per se?
No new game plus options, but there's like, since if you miss some exploration stuff, you can go back.
Okay, cool.
Like that stuff. Like I missed, like, there was things I was missing, so I had to go back. And it continues, like wherever you ended at, it continues off the last save file. It's not a new game plus, it doesn't do that, but whatever your last save was before that boss battle, that's where you start off at once the game's over.
Oh, okay, I got you. And then you could just kind of go back and like explore and stuff, like different areas.
You know what, Shin?
What he say? What happened? I didn't have
like,
the chat.
Let's say runs through everything. Fuck yeah, I do.
True.
I tell you, I enjoy. Look, I don't have 85,000 gamer score for the month for no reason. Like I play every fucking thing under the moon. True. It could be a $5 game, a $2 game, a free game, a Game Pass game, a $90 game. It could be a limited edition. If I'm enjoying the game, I'm gonna play it. I play everything under the sun. You would never catch me saying that game sucks, you shouldn't be playing it. If you having fun with it, you have fun with it.
True.
That's it. That's all that matters to me. That you are enjoying yourself. But yeah, man, I play everything on the sun, man. I don't think that's a secret, but thank you, Shin.
Is there anything you would like to add on said topic?
On Prince, if you love platformers, play this, man. I didn't buy it, but I am gonna end up buying it after playing this game. I did the Ubisoft Plus for a month.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that service is fucking phenomenal. Now that I know you can, like, any DLCs and skins and all the premium stuff that comes with the limited edition games, it comes with the subscription. If you guys didn't know that. So for $18, if you haven't played, let's say, Mirage and Prince of Persia, and you can get those two games in a month, even one of those games in a month, for $18, you'll not only get the base game, you get whatever premium stuff comes with that came out with it at the time at launch. So it's a good value for me. But man, other than that, yeah, man, play this game. If you're into these type of games, play this game. It is a phenomenal game. It is my early on game of the year, or whatever you want to call it. It's my early on vote, man. It's a really good game. Obviously, there's more games coming. It's only January, but yeah, man, good game, solid.
Yeah, I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it myself. I know. All right, so let's talk a little Halo, dude.
Hey, we haven't spoke Halo in a while.
I know. So
so yeah, you saw let's start with the trailer. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. We both watched the first season.
Let's see. Oh wait. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, let's do that trailer. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Oh, Halo season 2, right?
Yeah, season 2. See,
All right, my bad, my
not
bad.
1. Two.
Yeah.
I mean, we both seen 1, and we had our impression of it,
All right.
when it came out 2 years ago.
Yes.
But then I saw this trailer, and I'm going, "Whoa, they doing Reach?
Yeah. So we'll talk over this one a little
The
bit.
Silver Years?
Yeah. So we knew. Yeah. So we knew we were getting Reach. I think just how season 1 ended,
Yeah,
somewhat.
the way it ended. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think people. I hope people came to terms with the fact that, like, they were taking certain liberties from the game as far as, like, narratively, because you're making a game for an audience that not everybody that's watching this show has played Halo. So it's like you need to make a compelling story, but you also need to, like, humanize the character. And then we're like, oh, let's humanize the Master Chief. Like, everybody knows what the Chief has gone through and all the other Spartans and stuff, if you know the lore of Halo. But they're trying to, like, explain that to you in, like, hour-long episodes, right? Like, as a watcher, right? So yeah, guess what, Chief? His fucking helmet's off. Like, that's where we're at now. I mean,
I wish people would get over that shit already, man.
I mean,
the
we're there.
amount of crying that's still happening over the fucking helmet being taken off is just ridiculous.
It's not like, if you want his helmet to be on, just go and play the fucking games. Like, that's
for God's sakes, he does it in the books.
I mean, he does it. Yeah,
his helmet is off in the books. For God's sake, like, it's in the lore. It's there. It's not like it's only in the game that he don't take off his helmet because they want you to feel like Master Chief. Yes. It's a first-person game. They want you to feel like Indy. They want you to feel the Chief. Not in that term, but they want you to be him when you play as Halo in the game. This is a TV series, man. Like, having a helmet on the whole goddamn time when he's taking a shit or when his butt cheeks are out. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Like, I don't.
Spartans don't use Spartans don't use the bathroom.
They don't. You're right. They don't. They're super soldiers, so taking the shit's out of the question, right?
I'm joking, by the way, but I don't know. I don't even know if they use the bathroom. I mean, I don't know. But that's the assumption, right? It's like, no, they only know how to shoot guns and destroy and, kill fucking enemies. That, by the way, that scene too, I will go back to, because this whole flying in space scene right here, this shit to the cover, yo.
I'll tell you what, from season 1 to season 2, they improved. Just in trailer alone, I'm going, holy fuck, they went crazy with this. Is the budget bigger?
It's not. Well, listen, it's Paramount. They're like, and this is one of the. This is one of their. We saw the numbers. Everybody wanted to. People that did rail on the fucking show, like actual Halo fans or whatever, with last season and stuff like that. Like, hey, guess what? The general audience that watched this show enjoyed it so much so that they fucking did a second season. If it wasn't good, they did a second season. Like, I don't care what you wanted. Like, it's not like Microsoft's here throwing fucking money at them. It had to be profitable enough for them. Like, people signing up for Paramount Plus for them to be like, I guess we should do a season 2, guys. Like, I mean, they let us know, I think, before the end of season 1 that they were like, oh, by the way, season 2 is coming.
The subscriptions probably bumped. They probably bumped up, and they're like, ooh, okay, and they can tie it directly to the show.
Yeah. So, Covenants look great. These fight scenes look really fucking cool, man. Like, it's more Halo. Just
listen, the CG got better though. It got especially with the plasma sword, it got way better. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit! I'm ashamed. This time around, I am gonna binge it. I'm gonna wait for all the episodes. I won't do like I did last time where it's like I watched it every week, because that kind of like, I don't want. I want to see, like, so this year I'm gonna do the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait for the whole thing to come out, and then unless we're gonna talk about it on a weekly basis on the pod, then I would have to watch it on a weekly basis.
I don't know. I think I might wait for it as well too, because I did like the same thing with Reacher season 2. It's like it's weird. I
haven't watched it yet. Oof.
Oh no, Reacher's fucking amazing. Please, that's another one too. Amazon's got one with that show. I mean, they had one in season 1, but
I think your brother said they announced 3.
It's 3. They're already filming it. They're already filming 3. It's
they didn't even stop. Like, where y'all going? Now you're not going home. We're gonna keep recording. Season 3, let's go.
They could literally do each one of those Reacher books, and it would be fucking badass. Like, you know what I mean?
I hope they continue the Clancy world, because I know they did that with this guy. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan's movie they had on Amazon.
Yes.
Like the ending with the Rainbow Six. So I'm hoping they continue that story. It looks like they're building that Clancy verse, man.
Yes, that would be very nice. I mean, listen, I'm a big Jack Ryan fucking fan too, man. Jack Ryan was awesome. So that was the trailer. I'm excited for it, and like you said, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do week to week or just wait for the whole season, because I do like to binge shows myself.
Either way, we're watching it.
Either way, it's being watched. Absolutely. Yeah. So moving
I'm excited for it. I didn't think they were gonna get me excited for this season, because I'll be honest, last season it was good, it wasn't wow.
Yes.
For me, it wasn't WoW. Like it started off with a bang, and then it fizzled off for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not that Xbox guy that has to talk good even if it's a bad product.
Yes.
I can't do that. I can't. That's being dishonest and whatever. And not dishonest, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Fake.
Fake. Well, yeah.
Maybe.
Like, it's a word with a D. I forgot the fucking word, but I don't want to be that guy. Like I'm gonna give you like if I feel like something's off, then something's off. I enjoyed the first season, but there was some things off for it. And no, not the helmet. That didn't bother me at all. But the butt cheeks and the sex scenes and like that wasn't. I didn't need that.
Well, you know.
I don't.
Well,
Really...
they even said too, and I know my brother sent me this in chat, but you know, the actor that plays Chief came out and was like, I don't think they should have done this whole little love story.
Right,
sexy
I
thing.
saw that. Yeah.
It's like, but you know what?
About that.
But they're just paying him to be the actor. They're paying him to be tall and good looking in a fucking TV show. They're not paying for his fucking opinion. I'll tell you that much. I mean, there's not.
If I'm a known actor like he is, and you're gonna tell me that I'm gonna have my face covered with a mask the whole fucking time, no. I mean, unless that money's fucking good. No, I'm not gonna be in a helmet the whole fucking time. Like, no.
You know, once again, they also have to try to explain this and market this to an audience that maybe. I mean, it's tough to say now. It's like, you know, we're over 20 years now with Halo, so it's like, you know, if you haven't heard of Halo, but there are people that haven't heard of fucking things that you would just assume like, oh, there's no way you haven't heard of that.
My uncle called me up and asked me about this show for season 1.
Okay.
Like season 2, he was like, "Is season 2 like after season 1 ended?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Is there a season 2?" Because he watched it. He goes, "There's season 2." This man does not play 50. He's 62 years old.
Yeah.
Does not play video games.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, when is the next season coming out?" I'm like, "What? Halo?"
Yeah.
Halo, the show? He goes, "Yeah, man. So this is who they want that audience too. It's not just for the gamers.
No, correct.
They got to get everybody involved. The mothers, the husbands, the non-gamers, the fucking uncles, the great grandma. Like they got to get them involved in this too. Like the entertainment's got to be there. You know, they got to have that.
Yeah.
The freaks. You know, that's why they show the butt cheeks. But yeah, it's like, you know, you gotta do that. Season 2 is probably gonna show feet. Oh yeah. No. Master Chief, he has no shoes on. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Anyways, moving on to the Halo Infinite. So the one thing that I don't know if because I'll be honest with you. Full disclosure, I did not watch this full video here.
You know me, I haven't really.
I'm just being honest. I didn't watch the full January update. I watched HCS Go Optic. You already know the vibes. New skins coming out. I was more attached
to the news about it changing from that season content
to just drops.
Like, you know, quarterly shit drops or whatever they're doing.
Smaller drops, which is fine because I think they're also at this point now where the game is like self-sustaining itself. So they're gonna do the whole here's some new skins, here's some new armor cores, here's some new, like, you know what I mean, like to keep.
Well, I read it as now we're gonna have more instead of being pressed on seasonal stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna open up more time for the updating stuff.
Oh, I read it as we're kind of like done with this game and we're working on the next iteration of Halo on Unreal. That's what I read it on. We're moving majority of this
honest,
team.
The game is done. They're not gonna. That's it. You're not gonna get nothing new from it other than like, you know, like the helmets coming from the TV shows are gonna be on the game. Like little stuff here and there, but the game, that's it. It's done.
But it's also at the best place that it's probably been, like literally. And every time they do an update, it's just been getting better. Like they're still
adding. They hired 1,400 more fucking employees.
Dude,
which is crazy.
They're still getting.
I mean, they're ramping up the new project.
Yeah, exactly. They're still getting updates to playlists. They talk about here later on in this update too, working with forgers, people that making maps, like literally. Yep. So 343 reaching out to a forger that makes a map. 343 goes, this is how one of the devs, she said, like, hey, listen, we'll reach out to the forger, like, hey, do you want to like make this like an actual playlist map? And the forger goes, yeah, sure, why not? Like, what forger wouldn't want to do that, right? So then they go and they work together collectively with the forger. I don't know if there's any money involved or whatever like that, but like as a team, the forger works with 343 and devs to get the map to the point where, like, taking out all the bugs, anything like testing it, QA, all the shit, getting it ready to basically make it playlist worthy and potentially worthy for, like, you know, ranked playlist and even potentially like HCS and stuff, which I think is dope. Like, imagine you're a community member, you go and you make a fucking map that could eventually be played by pros during the Halo, like HCS, like that's fucking insane. Or even just in an official playlist, not just like a community-driven playlist, but like in the actual playlist hopper when somebody loads up Rank Slayer or rank 2v2, and then they have your map that you fucking built in Forge. Like that, and you don't work for 343. You're just somebody that's passionate about Halo, and you like making maps in this game, and you did that as a community member. That's sick. Like, that's crazy. It still feels like the support is going to be there. They're still going to continue to, but like you said, just not what happened.
Shit, said Forges are out here making devs look slow.
Dude, but this is what it is, but at least the devs are acknowledging, like, yo, Forgers are out here like doing great work, and like we want to basically not just take their fucking ideas and roll with it, because she was basically like, hey, listen, we tweak because their actual hopper and their, like, when you search the community, like game types and modes and stuff like that, you're actually able to specify like certain maps and certain things and stuff. So they're like, hey, us at the team, we go through and we check to see what's out there in the community and stuff, and they're like, hey, this is cool, and then they reach out to people. So they're actively doing that and getting the community involved. I think that's cool, because then that just means like the normal Joe Schmo could just make a map and then be like, hey, maybe they'll pick me. Like, you know what I mean? I can make a map and stuff like that, and maybe I could be picked. It's that random opportunity and stuff like that. And so it's pretty cool. And then, the game, like I said, is just in a really good state. HCS is about to come out as well, too. It's Halo, too, as well. It's still free to play. By the way, too, multiplayer is still free to play. The game's still on Game Pass.
Still free to play, and it's being supported. It will be supported for many. I think they're flipping it to it being equivalent to MCC. Like, the game's getting into that status where it's like it's everything that needed to be there. It's there.
Yeah.
The way it needed to ship, it didn't ship that way, but now it is at that state where it was supposed to ship this way.
Yes.
So everything that missed at ship date, this is it. We got the shipment game now, like years later. But.
And Shinrock with the $64,000 question: where's my campaign in the
I'm
next?
There.
In ready?
Bro, I'm there.
I'll tell you where it is. It's in the next Halo full-fledged AAA game that will be releasing on Unreal
That's
Engine.
why I play Halo. I
supposedly.
play for the campaign.
Yeah, well, good. Enjoy having fun waiting another 2 or 3 years for that one.
Oh yeah.
At least. But while I'm waiting, but while you're waiting,
I'll have Game Pass.
You'll have Game Pass, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like this is one of those things too. It's like I will constantly go back and forth into Halo if I ever get people that want to play some, like, it's still a solid multiplayer game. I don't care what anybody fucking says. This game is still so much fun to play.
Oh, it's very solid. It's fun to play when you play with the right
you're playing
people.
with the right people, even solo too. But like the game's still.
I can't play solo. I can't. I just can't. It's, to me, solo, playing that game solo, like, I just can't. I just can't.
Yeah, but even all the ranked, there's having more ranked modes as well, not just like ranked, and they're having like ranked Slayer and things like that. So it's just, it definitely opens up even 2v2 playlists and everything. It's pretty cool. New map. They're still adding maps as well too. So there's a new map coming as well for the January update, which they showed off decent sightlines and stuff. The Forge editions. They were talking about like how they added like more Covenant stuff. I know
the last time I played multiplayer was that the event that we did, the community.
Yes.
That was like 2 years. It was last year.
Yeah.
That's the last time I played multiplayer. I'm not the Halo multiplayer guy. I can't. My skill base for it is limited. So it's like.
Yeah, here's where they talk about the future playlist updates, where she was speaking about the community outreach, networking updates as well too. Just making sure the networking is, they're constantly evaluating and looking at that as well. Making sure things like Firefight is working like properly and stuff like that, and also just regular like networking, and then upcoming features they talked about, ranked updates, which is pretty interesting. The team skins, this is where I'm at. Love my team skins. That's Cloud9. You got some Phase. Where's my Optic? We're getting the championship skin, man. Fucking love that.
Those skins are fire, bro.
And just the fact too that you no longer, like, you could put those skins now on any like mark,
absolutely,
like any core,
transmog,
the transmog. Oh my god! Like, and that's, once again, this is one of those things where it's like, I don't play the game, but you bet your ass I will be buying this fucking skin pack. Like, you bet your ass I am buying that Optic skin pack. You know what I mean? Especially, I don't know if they actually showed off the white one as well too, but the fucking, these are the new one. Yeah, so these are the new team skins, actually. Let me show. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get the video. Here's the start of the video.
Can't wait to get Master Chief in Call of Duty.
Shh.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, that green. Ooh, like God, what the hell?
Yeah.
Man, that looks like a Destiny gun too.
phase is crazy, complexity is crazy, and then they got the black and the white.
Those
so
are
like
some
home,
sick
it's like home,
fucking
like
armor.
home
Look
and
at the
away.
whites.
Yeah.
Oh.
Optic with the championship goal. Yo,
Sick. Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
can't
That's sick.
fucking wait, man. Sentinel armor,
God damn.
space station SSG. Yeah, man.
Some sick ass colors, man. The color schemes, and look at the eyeball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The white on blue.
So I'm there, man.
Dude, look at that optic.
Yo, can't wait. Can't fucking wait. Take my money right the fucking now. Take it.
Now I'm assuming that the organizations get a cut, right?
Yeah, it's worked. It's already worked out that way too. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, available January 30th. So that's also when I will be loading back up Halo. By the way, just let you know.
I'm there.
I'm there. I'm there. Multi-use armor coatings, team visor, Drake and Bandit weapon model included with first purchase. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking
Drake
solid.
and Bandit looks like a Destiny weapon.
Yeah, man.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, so that's Halo in a nutshell too, man. It's cool. I'm glad that they're still supporting it. That it's not just like being put by the wayside, but also like you said, that you're not going to be there. They switched another thing to mention as well too. I kind of like when I didn't go over it, but one of the things as well is they're moving from their like not seasonal things, but they have the events. They're no longer events. They're just called operations now. They're going to be
Operations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so they're going to be operations. So it's still going to, I think, work the same. They're just not, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're.
Yeah, they're just staying. They're just gonna. They're pivoting off of seasonal stuff, like every
Exactly.
single 30, 60, 70, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna commit to that no more because that is
No.
it's time consuming, man.
Yes.
It takes a lot of resources to do that. But they are gonna do the content dropping here and there. Like it'll be like quarterly type stuff, or
Yeah.
it just opens up for more support of the title in case that, like for updates and that kind of stuff, gun balancing and
Yes.
stuff that needs to happen in the game.
Yeah.
Is going to be supported big time for years. It's not something that's going to stop. It's for years. But
Yeah.
they did hire 1,400 new fucking employees, so that means they're ramping up the new one, man.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So hopefully it's not a live service, man.
No.
I hope they learn something from this game. Like, Halo fans want their multiplayer, but we also want our single player. Like, we want that. Support that.
I was gonna say now. What is it? $10 says that they still don't have couch co-op at launch.
Oh my god. Oh.
No split screen
I
at
don't
launch
understand why
for
the
single player.
developers. It's just not that. It's just like it's the couch co-op that should be at launch. It's
I know.
now with what's that developer that just announced? New Game Plus is going to be behind a $15 paywall.
That's crazy.
I forgot what developer was that. It was this week. They just announced that it was going to be the New Game Plus behind a paywall. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
why? Like,
that's
what are we
crazy.
doing? Like, okay, y'all making it a business all around. All right, cool.
So,
Whatever.
We'll see. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it, man. Power World. I'm playing that shit. We'll talk about it next time.
Maybe
Yeah.
I was gonna say we got 2 weeks at least because like I don't know if you
Oh, yeah,
guys
we're not
heard
on next
earlier.
week.
We're not on next week.
After I play Power World, I'm gonna need another week.
Yeah, you're gonna need another week. I will be in Boston at Major 1 CDL Go Optic. You already know the vibes. All right, I'm there.
It's like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. They announced that $15 paywall for the it's a paywall, but it's a DLC that's gonna have New Game Plus.
Isn't that coming to Game Pass? Or is it on
No,
Game
no,
Pass?
no,
Oh, not that one.
No. It's gonna come to Xbox, but it's not a Game Pass.
Oh,
That
okay,
one
okay,
not.
okay.
Yeah.
Sega,
Everything else though.
Sega needs to make some money, right? They can't give the whole store away for free. You know what I
I
mean?
can't get the whole story for free, Fuck it. They got the Game Pass bag, and they want more. They want fucking more.
Listen, you're gonna be talking shit when you get next gen fucking what is it? Crazy Taxi and all those other games that got launched.
Because
Yeah.
we'll be paying for a game.
I was gonna say. Well,
with a modern skin on it. Like, that's what it is. Like, we're playing the same game. Like, if you think about the amount of times that the opinions that we have in this community of what we say, if you like, and we do this a lot in our private conversations. If you zoom out of that said opinion and that mindset and stop repeating everybody else, you will understand that what you're saying. It's just think about it. Like, especially I'm not paying. Like you just said, Crazy Taxi and
yes,
and
remember all
Shinobi.
those games?
We've played these games before.
Oh yeah,
but we're more than willing to pay for it again, and we're telling ourselves, because it's a modern day game of what I played before. It's still
Correct.
the same game. it's not innovating anything. We're playing the same. We've done this over the years.
Yeah, but it's tugging at our heartstrings and our
nostalgia. It'd be like me and SOCOM. If you can remake SOCOM for me,
I was gonna say yeah, but you know what? And then watch when they fucking come out. Like maybe this year's the year. Maybe this year you actually get SOCOM remake. Right? Then what? Then you can't. I was gonna say listen, clip it now. No, I gotta clip this.
Helldivers 2. I believe that if this Helldivers 2 game does well, because it's their first multiplayer co-op fucking game in forever. Like if this becomes success, and I like the game, it looks really good. If it's successful, I can see them going, you know what? SOCOM should be made. Like,
maybe now. Yeah, maybe now we can make
maybe
SOCOM.
Now, like, forget that everybody's been, like the fucking people's been asking for this game for years. Nah, not now, because I'm hoping Helldivers is good.
Yeah.
Helldivers looks really fucking awesome.
People been asking. It's you and 4 other people on a Reddit post. People been asking. It's you, right? It's literally you. You have like alternate fucking YouTube channels and shit like that, like voice change.
There's a legit YouTube channel that I watch that they play SOCOM 2, Crossroads, Desert Glory, like legit play they play the game, and I'm sitting there going, and I watch them.
Yeah,
and it's like, this is cool. All 15 of them. Like, it's me, I'm number 15.
Yeah.
There's 14 of them and one of me. That's 15. We watch and we play.
Yeah.
We're out there. We're out there.
Oh my god. I can't. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, Sunday. Thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful cold in Florida. I don't want you to laugh, but it is cold in Florida.
What's cold? It's 40. It's 45. All right, yeah, 45. Listen, 45.
It's like I tell you, but like Reckless be doing this to me. Oh, it's about 40. Bro, stick your head in the fucking refrigerator to 45 degrees. If it ain't cold, yeah, okay.
45 anyway, in central Florida. Yeah, no, I get you.
It's plus the wind chill makes it down to like 37, so it's cold.
Yeah, it's fucking 8
enough
over
for me
here,
to put the heater on. Imagine that. So yeah, on this beautiful cold Sunday with playoff football happening, we did speak about the Xbox Direct. We spoke about Prince of Persia, Halo, and that beautiful game called Power World that me and Logic plan on playing. We won't be back next week. No. Logic has a very important thing to do, which I'm happy for him. I can't wait to see the pictures and shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's going to Boston to do that out there. I'll let him tell you that when he signs off. But I want to plug in one more last time. Please, guys, our sponsor for this podcast, this channel, Evolve Gaming, evolvecomputer.com. If you're if you're looking for a new gaming PC, please visit the site. Don't forget at the end of checkout, if you like what you're seeing, you're going to get something from them. Don't forget at the end of checkout, input that code STP75, Sensei's Thought Podcast, STP75, to get that additional $75 off. I appreciate you guys for coming every single Sunday. The support I get from you guys, or we get from you guys, is phenomenal. It's beautiful, and we appreciate it. We keep doing this every single week. But that's my sign off, Logic.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, it's been real. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it every single week. You guys do. Audio listeners as well too. Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out, of course. But yeah, we are off next week, and more than likely we will be back the week after to talk about gaming and more. And I'll tell you about my week. Watching some pros fucking kick ass in Call of Duty, man. Can't wait.
Who knows? In 2 weeks we might come back and be powheads.
I'm sorry, what?
2 weeks we might come back and it'll be all powheads.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought I heard
Power World.
I don't know why I thought I heard you say I heard potheads.
Yeah, I know what you heard.
Okay.
When I said it,
yeah,
I realized it. I'm like, shit.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's legal, right? So.
Oh, it's not in Florida, but it's legal. Yeah.
Oh, not you. Well, fucking Florida, man. That's your first problem.
Florida. It's fucking Florida. Yeah.
All right.
The sphincter of the fucking country.
Happy fucking gaming.
Happy fucking gaming, everybody. Have fun.
Later.
Later.